Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Empire Stadium in Holmen, Wisconsin. It's week 2, and it's Friday Night Lights tonight on a Thursday night postponement. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Holmen, Wisconsin. I'm Kevin Westhouse, joined by Jeff Johnson, and the artist Rob Derry back in behind the camera tonight. We're running base offense tonight for you folks at home. Boy, it's a warm one, and we had 88 degrees here about an hour ago, cooling down a little bit as the sun sets, but it's a warm one tonight. Jeff, good evening.
Good evening, Kevin. Great to be here in Holmen, Wisconsin. Yeah, we did the freshman game if you were watching earlier, and it was warm, no question about it. But it's a little bit of a breeze now, like you said, and the sun's down or coming down, and a beautiful night for football on a grass field, Kevin, which is our only opportunity to play on a grass field all season.
Looks like they've done a pretty nice job with the grass field. A few spots they missed with the sprinkler system, but it looks like it's in pretty good shape, and it looks like a halfway decent track out there tonight for the speedsters from River Falls.
Exactly. The Wildcats coming off a great season opening win last week, Kevin, defeating Wisconsin Rapids at home by a score of 33-7. The Wildcats outscored Rapids outgained Rapids 332-86.
Wow.
So really did a good job controlling the ball and threw it when they needed to, and just an outstanding job overall by the Wildcats, offense and defense.
I want to talk a little bit about that 86 yards they gave up. They were stingy on defense. I think they had double-digit plays where they had negative yards that they held Holman on in the backfield.
They did, and Rapids runs a bit of a confusing offense to defend, but River Falls did a really nice job containing the run and started off strong with a couple of drives right off the bat to score touchdowns, and they kind of won going away. So another difficult opponent here tonight in Holman, who is picked to finish second in their conference, the Mississippi Valley.
Yeah, last week you mentioned they played Chippewa Falls and lost by a score of 17-14 to Chippewa Falls over in Chip.
Exactly. That was a road game. Yeah, like you said, Chippewa Falls, a storied program with a coach who's been there for 50 years now, and Holman hung right there with them. They had the ball at the 30-yard line to try to end the game, and weren't successful, but good start for them, and I'm sure they'd like to get back on the winning track tonight as they played the number 6th ranked team in the state in Division II, the River Falls Wildcats.
Yeah, so Wildcats been no slouch. Last year, just one loss in regular season. That overtime, just a heartbreaker on the blocked field goal, and then Chippewa runs it in to defeat the Wildcats, and their only loss during the regular season. This year, too, we start out the season kind of like last year, not really sure. A lot of young players, and they came out and really just punched Wisconsin Rapids right in the mouth last week. But whole new week this week, Jeff.
Exactly. Like you said, last week they punched them in the mouth to start the game. Some key performances certainly by their quarterback. Second year playing quarterback for the Wildcats. Senior number 8, Jacob Range. He was 8 of 13 for 132 yards, 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. Did a really good job of managing the offense and had 7 carries for 66 yards as well.
I want to build on that. So on the carries, the 66 yards of carry he had, those probably they're underrated carries. I mean, he got the ball and just showed some really maturity and athleticism that we saw a little bit last year, but he looked like a senior quarterback last week, didn't he?
He really did. He was calm, poised, under control. And I know we commented a couple of times last week, Kevin, about his improved athleticism, his improved arm strength, and he just did a really nice job of managing the offense, and I'm sure Jacob and the coaching staff are looking to build off of that tonight.
You're probably going to get to it, but I'm just going to go right into it, lead into the next one. Jonas Severson now wearing number 0. He was just Jonas Severson last week.
He was 24 carries for 99 rushing yards, just missed 100, 2 touchdowns. Jonas usually good for 2 or 3 touchdowns a game. He had 24 last year rushing. Looks like the same guy, except maybe a little stronger, a little bigger, a little tougher. And the good news, I think, Kevin, is he only had 24 carries. I remember there were some games last year where he had 35, close to 40 carries, and they were able to manage his carries pretty well. Joseph Tarasavich came in and gave him some good carries as well. Tonight we'll see Charlie Lesh returning to the lineup. Charlie, the junior, who did a nice job, especially towards the end of last season. We'll look for him to spell Jonah a little bit too, because Jonah is playing both ways this year.
Yeah, and tonight's a hot one, so they're probably going to have to give him a blow every now and then and let Tarasavich and Lesh carry the rock a few times here in Holman.
Exactly. If the Wildcats do go to the air, which, like I said, they went to 13 times last week, keep your eye on number 4, Eli Johnson, the junior tight end, 6'6", 230-plus pounds. He had two receptions for 52 yards and 2 touchdowns, both receptions for touchdowns last week. One of them where he lined up split right. I'm sure you remember this one. And he had a corner covering him, and he just blew right by him, Kevin. And I'm sure the corner had no idea what the heck was going on. And Jacob did a great job putting it on him, and he scored.
Yeah, so if you were to get your Etch-a-Sketch out right now and draw up a tight end, you would have the outline of Eli Johnson. He fits that perfect, doesn't he?
100%. Yeah, he's big, he's strong, athletic, he's a good blocker. He's getting better at that as his career goes on, and you can see what he can do once he catches the ball in the open field.
Not a lot of catches last year, but we knew he's got that ability. I'm looking at him right now. He's a half a head taller than everybody else, and his shoulders are sideline to sideline out there at tight end. And now he's a good-looking tight end.
He is. He's got good footwork. He's obviously an excellent basketball player. Started on the varsity team last year as a sophomore, and that footwork really pays off when you're playing a sport like football as well. He's not the only person to look for.
Right.
Andrew Amundsen had a really nice game last week.
What a surprise he was. We saw his speed. Go ahead.
Yeah, kind of a breakout game for Andrew, I thought. He had 4 receptions for 50 yards and a touchdown. Did a nice job returning punts as well. Mm-hmm. Showed off his quickness, his agility. Again, another player who showed a lot of poise. Played some defense last year. Didn't play a ton of offense. But he's a guy that teams are going to have to be wary of when he's lined up out, split out, because he can really run.
I know you're probably not going to go there. I want to go and talk a little bit about number 10 as well, Preston Johnson. He's a receiver. Last week they kind of shelved him a little bit on offense, got a little bit of a quad tweak, but he did have a real nice interception back there on defense. Yeah,
I anticipate he'll play some on offense tonight. I have no idea how much, but Rapids did not throw the ball a lot last week, so the secondary didn't get a lot of action, but made a nice pick towards the game, made a really nice run back for about 45 yards, and made a really poor business decision by trying to take on a 250-pound offensive lineman instead of running out of bounds. But that's how you learn.
Right. Hey, can I mention some of the offensive line, too? We didn't really get to call Sam Simpson, the sophomore's name, much. He played every play last week as a sophomore. He's 6'3", 255. He's a big unit, and he pushes people around there on the offensive line.
Yeah, Sam did an excellent job. He played very, very little, just a handful of snaps last year as a freshman on the varsity, but was lined up at right tackle, and you didn't notice him, which is exactly what you want out of a right tackle. Definitely contained the Rapids, had some big players on the defensive line. He did a good job containing them, and I would assume, Gavin Clay on the other side, playing left tackle, also did a nice job as a senior. I assume Simpson will roll right into that role of left tackle for the next 2 years after this. But some good sophomore talent for the Wildcats.
That's good to see. But a lot of that running game all starts there in the trenches, and they don't get enough love. But a lot of that starts right there.
Exactly. On both sides of the ball, Kevin.
Right.
On defense, one player I really want to point out, Lincoln McCarty, our player of the game, our Garage Gridiron player of the game. He number 58, numerous tackles for losses. He was in the backfield all night, just tormenting the Rapids quarterback. And I'll say this all season: nobody plays harder than Lincoln McCarty, and he did an outstanding job.
He won the first. He did win week 1, the Garage Gridiron Grinder. Right there, I'll throw that graphic up for you. Right there. But we'll be playing for that again tonight. The Garage Bikes and Brews. I want to thank them for sponsoring the Garage Gridiron Grinder. I'm going to call it the coveted Garage Gridiron Grinder now, because this one kids love to have, and they'll sport that out there at the high school graduations, and it's a keeper.
It really is, and you could tell, when you walked out in the field after the game and you're awarding it to Lincoln, I was watching the other players, and you could see how excited they were that Lincoln was getting the award, and just a really well-liked player on the Wildcat team. One last player before the national anthem I wanted to point out, kicker Gavin Carafel, the senior, did a nice job, 3 of 4 on extra points, only a freshman. I can't imagine how difficult that would be for somebody like that to be in a position like that, but he had a lot of poise and calm and did a nice job kicking.
He's got a nice swing on his leg. Here we go, national anthem.
Well, tonight's matchup between the River Falls Wildcats and your Holmen Vikings. Holmen and River Falls High Schools, NWA with great sportsmanship and education. participate in interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior by everyone. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals for sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated.
That's a pretty setting there, Jeff.
This evening,
Look at that.
concessions are available at the concession stand at the stadium entrance. The Holmen Booster Club sponsors the concessions, and profits benefit our co-curricular programs. In case of inclement weather or an emergency, there are 2 double-door gates which will be opened located at the south and east sides of the stadium beside the main entrance area. Bathrooms are located on each side of the main entrance. Athletic training care tonight is provided by Gunderson Health. Tonight's game is broadcasted on both WKTY and the NFHS network. At
And
this
River
time,
Falls
will you
Sports
please rise
on the
for our
YouTube.
national anthem, sung by Holman High School senior Addison Slusser.
Here we go, national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, good evening again, everybody, and welcome to Empire Stadium in Holmen, Wisconsin. What a beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, our national anthem. You might want to take her along with you to Milwaukee tomorrow, Jeff, and she could do that before the Brewers game and make everybody proud. Wow.
That was impressive. Really nice job by whoever that was.
High school
student.
senior from Holman High School.
Holman High School.
Wow, beautiful,
Wow.
beautiful.
Yep, talented kids, not just the players. A lot of talented people.
Very
in
well
high
done.
school.
Here we are, Holman High School. It's about 82 degrees, nary a breeze, a few fluffy clouds in the sky. It's a beautiful night for high school football. It's Friday Night Lights here in Holman. Week 2, the 1-0 River Falls Wildcats. I think you might need to turn the volume up on our TV volume to 100. We can hear it. Well, okay, we can try that. I can try it, but I don't know. I think I'm good on volume here. Let me.
Yep. Am I?
No, you're good
Yep.
too. No,
All
we don't
right.
want to go any louder. So
Okay.
we don't want to go any louder.
Yeah, if we're having any volume issues, just let us know.
Yeah, so we can just check it right here. Can we just check? So hold on.
Okay.
Oh no, that's real loud.
Is it? Okay. All right. Could be a television issue.
I think that's an internal computer issue because
Is that-
we're plenty
is it-
loud.
Is that Derry's TV? Is that?
Yeah, right.
Maybe you might need to upgrade. Maybe that's what the issue is.
Yeah. Hey, some quick shout outs. Punta Gorda Will, he's on early tonight. Good to see you, Punta Gorda Will. Vito Massa, welcome aboard. John Parsons, Justin Wilson, Melissa Wilson, and Brian Jensen, welcome aboard. All ready for some Cats football. And Mr. Klecker, Robert Klecker.
Officer Jensen.
He says volume's
Yep.
good. Volume's good.
Good.
Love to hear it. All right. We like reports, though. We're going base offense tonight, by the way. Our executive producer, Braden Engstrom. I'd rather be me than him right now. His car clunked out in traffic in Minneapolis. So say a prayer for our executive producer, Braden Engstrom, tonight. Couldn't make it. So we're going base offense here up in the booth.
This is really base offense. We will try to keep you updated on some of the other scores around the Big Rivers Conference as well. No ticker tonight, but
No ticker.
We'll periodically shout out some scores.
Yes, we will. All right, here we go. Wildcats are going to kick off. They're in the white top, white pant, and the white bonnet. The Holmen Vikings are in the maroon shirt, the gray pant, and the maroon bonnet. Wildcats will be going from our left to your right. let's put 12 minutes on the clock, and let's play some high school football. Kevin Westhouse, Jeff Johnson, and Mr. Rob Derry bringing you all the action tonight. Hello, River Falls. Hello, planet Earth. Let's go.
One thing I need to point out right off the bat, Gavin Carefell, our kicker, last week number 40. He's changed numbers to number 49. That is him out there kicking off.
The kick is away. It's fielded on the 17-yard line. Move it up to kick center. And nice open field tackle. There he is already. Andrew Amundsen getting his name called out. Nice tackle on Jack Barth.
Yeah, we talked about Andrew in the pregame show. He's not only a wide receiver, he also plays defensive back and special teams as well. So Andrew doesn't get a lot of breaks, Kevin, but started the game off really well for the Wildcats.
He's quick. He's not that big. He's got him listed at 5'8", $145, but the kid can fly around the field, can he?
He certainly can. Some things to look for with Holman. They threw the ball twice last week, had over 50 rushing attempts, but 52 carries to be exact for 256 yards, but they only attempted 2 passes. So
Noah Ertz under center for Holman. Man in motion. That's Adam Marco. Now they're going to change the play at the line of scrimmage. He's reading his wrist. And now we've got a timeout on the flag, delay a game. So they're trying to get the first play off. Noah Ertz tried to change the play at the line of scrimmage and just flat ran out of time. Play clock went down to 0. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 15 now for the Holmen Vikings.
Yeah, and I know we didn't talk a lot about Holman in the pregame show, Kevin, but like you said, Noah Ertz, their quarterback, he's also their leading rusher. He had 21 carries for 106 yards and 2 touchdowns last week. So look for him to run the ball quite a bit himself.
He's 6'5", 215, good-looking athlete. Noah Ertz. Again, he's reading his wrist. He's got his play sequence. He's under center. Man in motion. Flip it out far side to Adam Markow. Markow has the edge, and look at him go. The kid's got daylight and taken down from behind by Cody Olson. That's a huge gainer right there. 35 yards for Adam Markow. Got to the edge, Jeff, and broke it free for 35.
Yeah, and Markow didn't get a lot of carries last week, but definitely started the game off on the right note for the Holmen Vikings. Touchdown saving tackle by Cody Olson there.
Well, if you weren't loose, you're loose now. Let's go.
Holman came to play. We thought that would happen. They did a nice job last week against Chippewa Falls. Had a chance to win the game at the end on the road, so they are not going to be intimidated by the Wildcats.
Is this press box shaking, or is it my opinion?
It's shaking. Either that or we're having an earthquake, one of the two.
1st and 10, man in motion again. They'll give it to the back up the middle. Pushes forward for about 7.
Nothing fancy about that. Just a handoff to
Jacob Roden. Ezra Markovsky.
Yep.
Number 2, Ezra Markovsky.
Markovsky last week had 8 carries for 41 yards. So
he's got 7 right there.
They will spread it around. It's not just the Noah Ertz show. You'll see a lot of different players running with the ball tonight for the Vikings.
Single back in the backfield. Tight end split out here to the near side. Now we got a man in motion. Give it to the up back again. And taken down, I believe that's Jonas Severson on the tackle.
That is Jonas Severson. That's Markovsky again with the carry.
Gains 2.
Jonah did a nice job splitting the gap there and bringing down Markovsky. So puts the Vikings in a 3rd and long 1 position.
Manageable. I would guess 4-down territory here. Nose of the ball rests deep nestled in the grass at the 36-yard line. It's a natural grass field tonight. I can smell it from here. It's beautiful. Ertz under center. Again, same formation. He's going to keep it this time and taken down. I don't think he got there. Well, now the line judge on the far side, he's giving him a pretty generous spot. I think they are going to give him that, if not within 6 inches. Yeah, he says move the chains.
Yeah, move the chains.
Wow.
You're right. I thought that was pretty generous as well. But like you like to say, we're at least 70% homers. So
yeah. And I don't have replay going either. With this heat, my computer's heating up so bad, I just not going to put replay on either. So you'll have to go back and look at your device and look at it twice. Again, base offense here from the booth tonight in high heat with limited help. But we're going to bring you the action. We're going to take it right into your living room.
We have the master, the maestro, Rob Derry, on the camera, so that's really all we need.
Oh, he'll be bringing it right at you. 1st and 10, fresh set of downs. 9:36, 9:35 to go here in quarter 1. First possession for Holman. keep it again for Ertz, and he works hard for a tough
fumble
on the ground. Beanbags everywhere. Wildcats say they got it. Let's see. Yes, they do.
That's Jack Rock with the recovery of the fumble. We'll take a look at that again and see.
Oh, we got a man hurt as well.
See if we can figure out who stripped him.
Jack Rock on the recovery. I'm going to call him Chevy Truck. He is like a rock. Jack Rock, he gets his name called quite a bit, and you got to put him on the grinder list here in the first series when you get a fumble recovery. Jack Rock, Wildcat football. Put your hands together at home. Find the clap emojis. Let's go. Ben says, let's go D. You bet. Right away they get the strip out of there, and they get the.
I think it was 10, actually.
Was it? Was it? Yeah, it might have been. Might have been Preston Johnson that got the recovery. Maybe Rock on the strip.
Rock got the. I thought Preston was the one. He had his hand in there. Rock fell on the ball. So, yeah.
That's good.
Forced those turnovers. We saw a litany of turnovers during that freshman game, at least 8
Look at
from
this.
what I can remember.
Riley Yankee and Joe Stoffel checking in from Fargo. Go Cats. He said, go number 53, Brooks Rivard. Hey, welcome aboard, Joe and Riley. James, welcome aboard.
Some Wildcat legends in Fargo.
Silv Dog says, go McCarty. Yeah, he got some new fans last week, did McCarty.
No doubt about that.
He's a wrestler. I want to promote the wrestling program again as well. Again, a lot of these guys playing two ways, but head coach of the wrestling says you got to be a wrestler and make you a better football player. So we do that. Hey, why don't we go thank our sponsor here in this quick inner injury we have right here. If I can get my mouse working, let's go do that.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Thank you, Jeff Johnson, the First National Bank of River Falls. We went back and looked at that again. It might have been Preston Johnson on the recovery on that fumble.
He had to strip.
It's a strip and then Rock. So it's a Johnson Rock strip recovery. Doesn't matter. Wildcats have the ball. I'm excited. Let's go. Let's see this offense here. Jacob Range under center, flanked by Severson. Severson's got it. He's slicing. He's dicing. He moves forward for 3. Jonah Severson.
Yeah, we talked briefly about turnovers before the commercial, and we saw there had to have been 7 or 8 turnovers during the freshman game, and I think a lot of it was attributed to it's a slippy football. I mean, it is steamy here tonight, and that football is going to be slippery, so it's going to be extra important to hang on to it.
They gave Jonah 4. That's another indication. He looks like he gets nothing, and there he's got 4. Second down and 6 now for the Wildcats. Range under center. Flip it to Jonah, looking for a seam. He's got a little bit of a seam and falls ahead for 3 or 4 more. It'll be 3rd and short. Maybe another 4 for him. It'll be 3rd and 2, Jeff.
Yeah, obviously Holman prepared to see a lot of Jonah Severson tonight. They saw a lot of him last year when Holman played in River Falls, and River Falls beat Holman by a score of 26-0. Saw Jonah all night with a ton of carries that game and had some touchdowns as well. So they'll be prepared. River Falls is going to have to put the ball in the air a little bit tonight if they're going to be successful. 3rd
and 2. They'll give it to Severson again. Working hard. I don't think he got it. They stuffed him at the line. Yep. They sold out at the run there, and they stuffed him. It'll be 4th and half a yard. Let's see what the Wildcats decide to do here. I see Jacob Range staying on the football field, Jeff.
Yeah, I do too. They're basically selling out on the run here, the Vikings are, and 4th and about a yard and a half.
No, it's about half a yard.
Is it about a half a yard? Yep,
yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, about maybe 18 inches.
We'll see if this is the try to draw them off sides play or what they're doing here.
They are now going to give it to Jonah. He's getting behind the bags. He's got a 1st down and more. 5 more yards for Jonah Severson. Boy, they didn't really hesitate on that 4th down play, did they? They just went for it.
No, they didn't. And, the key to that is I can probably count on one hand the number of carries that Jonah's had for negative yardage in his career. He generally falls forward, probably better than any high school back you'll see. Did a nice job there, falling forward for a couple extra yards in the 1st down.
Steve is watching Vince Pancake Anderson, number 51, his nephew. That a baby. I like that nickname. Joanne, welcome aboard. Ben, let's go. All right, 1st and 10, fresh set of downs. The garage is filling up tonight. Back to pass, Range, inside screen. That's just a little high. That was intended for Mason Novak. It's just too tall.
Yeah, that was a design screen where they had some blockers out in front of Novak, and pass was just a little bit too high for Mason, and that brings up second down.
We saw that play a couple times last week. Once it worked really well, second time not so well.
Yep.
That one just kind of read well in a high pass. I don't think it was going anywhere anyway.
Yeah, it looked like Holman was certainly ready for that play, and that's the thing about week 2. You got a lot of scouted plays you can look at from the previous week.
Right. Second down and 10. Pistol formation, 2 receivers set. Range is going to keep it, trying to follow the big backs. He falls forward for 3. Patient run there. Got in behind the bigs, falls forward for 3. It'll be third down and 7 now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, really nice job so far by the Holman defensive line and linebackers. They're making things awfully difficult for the Wildcats to run the football. Played against the predominantly running team last week, Chippewa Falls, and did a nice job against them as well. So it's not going to be easy tonight for sure.
Not at all. They're a good team. Third down and 7. Jacob Range exchanging the plays in the huddle. They break it. Watch Andrew Amundsen here on the near side. Single coverage. No safety up top. Ball's on the ground. He's going to pick it up. He's going to try to run it and not going to go very far and probably loses a yard there after the botched exchange.
Yeah, and it's hard to say if that was a result of a slippery football or not, but it's obviously we're in position right here where we have to punt, 4th and about 9.
Yep. Lost a yard on the play, 4th and let's call it 8. Punt time for River Falls. Back deep is number 23, Toby Newman for the Holmen Vikings. Punting for the Wildcats will be Jonas Everson.
Jonas Everson, his second year serving as the Wildcat punter, one of the top punters in the Big Rivers Conference.
Severson standing back on his own 39. Low snap, gets it on a short hop, almost blocked, wobbly kick, and it's going to get a Wildcat roll. Hits and rolls out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. That's where they're going to mark it out. So, yeah, considering that was a bad low snap, almost blocked, you're probably going to be happy with that 30-yard punt.
Yep, they'll take it. I'm sure they wanted to do more with that first offensive possession, but like we said, Holman's defensive line is very stout. Nothing's going to come easy tonight for the Wildcats, so they're going to have to diversify their offense a little bit if they're going to gain some yards and score points.
I got to give a shout-out to Sam Simpson's family again, watching from Iron Ridge. Glad you guys found us again tonight, and, boy, you got to be proud of that Simpson kid, the sophomore.
Excellent start to the season last Thursday
back to
night.
pass, looking, hit as he throws it. Man down the far side and just overthrown. Heavy pressure on quarterback Noah Ertz, and has to get rid of it quickly, probably too quickly. Threw the timing off there a bit and threw it away.
Yeah, like we talked earlier, the Vikings threw the ball 2 times last week, so kind of surprised the Wildcats a little bit there with a first down pass, but pass was overthrown. Ertz looking for his receiver, Preston Johnson, on the coverage.
Second down and 10 now for the Holmen Vikings. Ertz under center, man in motion. Now they're going to make it. Now he's going to keep it. He's in big trouble, and he is taken down by
It's Charlie Lesh.
Again, the junkyard dog.
Charlie Lesh getting his first action of the season right there, and obviously making a difference in the game right away with a big tackle for loss, putting in the Vikings in a long third down position.
Charlie Lesh got in the backfield quickly there, wrapped up on Ertz and threw him down for a 6-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 16.
Now, for most teams, this would be obviously a passing down, but maybe not for the Vikings. They do not like to throw the ball, but we'll see.
Ertz under center. Yeah, they're going to keep it on a little cross-buck play. Gets free and moves it forward. That's a real nice gain. They get that close to first down yardage. Wow, they broke the first string of defense at A.J. Ellis, and he ran it for about 14 yards. 4th and 2. They're going to go for it. At least they're going to show they're going to go for it. Wow.
Anthony McPherson on the play right there. Yeah, let's see if they actually do.
Hold your water here.
Yep.
Wildcats. No,
they're
going for it, and they got it. On 4th and 2, they had 3rd and 16. That's gutsy down there in your own territory, Jeff, and they go for that, and they get it.
Inside your own 30-yard line, and they were able to get past that first team of defensive linemen, forcing the secondary to make tackles, and it's another first down for the Holmen Vikings.
We saw that same counter play in the freshman games. They must carry that through their program to run that 14-yard play. Kind of ran it up against the traffic. It's 1st and 10, fresh set of downs. Boy, they got to be happy with that. Again, they give it. Now they're going to keep it and taken down by 58. Nice tackle there by Lincoln McCarty.
Yeah, guess who? Lincoln McCarty, last week's player of the game, off to another good start tonight. Yeah, Holman's got nothing to lose tonight. Obviously, they're not favored to win this ball game, but victory over the Wildcats would be a big feather in their cap,
Yeah.
and they're playing aggressive. There's no doubt about that.
We'd say Wildcats ranked 6th in the state. Is that D2? Is that what you had, Jeff?
That's correct. Yep.
Hello, Irene Johnson. Second down and a 10.5. Ertz under center. Hands it off again up the middle. Meets a host of Wildcats after a tough yard.
Yeah, initial contact made by number 19 there, Thade Dreyer, along with
54.
Yep, number
Lucas
54,
Johnson.
Lucas Johnson again. We'll be calling his name out a lot tonight, as we usually do.
Dreyer, Johnson, and a couple other white bonnets in there. 3rd and 9 now for Holman.
Thade Dreyer, only a sophomore, one of the many sophomores that are getting playing time for the Wildcats.
3rd and 9, clock continues to run here. 2:49, 2:48 to go in quarter one. Sun setting here on Holmen, Wisconsin, right along the mighty Mississippi. Roll out, fake toss, lateral. Got him. Oh, had a man wide open in the flat. Just couldn't reel it in. Ezra Markovsky wide open. Great play fake. And just out of the outstretched arms of Ezra Markovsky.
Yeah, really well-designed play, I thought.
Yeah.
They got exactly what they were looking for. Pass just a little bit long. Intended for Markovsky.
Boy, he was wide open. He had some real estate in front of him if he catches that. 4th and 9 now for Holman.
Andrew Amundsen back to receive the punt. Andrew did a nice job returning punts last week for the Wildcats.
He's a cheetah back there. I might call him Cheetah. We had the Jackrabbit, now we got the Cheetah. High kick, not going anywhere though, and hits on the 45 and goes out of bounds at the 42-yard line. And the Wildcats will set up shop. 1st and 10 on the 42 for their second series tonight.
Quick first quarter, Kevin.
Real quick. Do I dare touch this camera? I want to light up those letters a little more.
Oh,
So
good luck with that.
Yeah, right? Did I do it? I did it. Look at that. I might have moved it just a
that's all right.
titch. We'll get that at the quarter.
Yep.
That's real close.
Close enough.
Take the heel of do this.
Oh, boy.
Right
Perfect.
there.
Yep,
right
you got
there.
her.
All right, there we go. Pistol formation. Jacob Range back to pass. Rainbow down the near side. Eli Johnson can't get past a nice defensive effort by Alex Burgett. He had him stride for stride.
Yeah, that's the same play they went to last week, Kevin, on when Johnson scored his long touchdown pass down the right sidelines, and good coverage that time by Holman and their defensive backs.
So Kyle McCarty's watching from Taiwan. Love it. All right. Hand it off. Severson slicing, dicing, multiplying, dividing. 10, 11 yards. The tornado, Jonas Severson, blows up through there. That was a lot of Jonas Severson.
That was all Jonas Severson, actually. Yeah, he did a nice job of obviously falling forward, but once he got past the line, it was all him, and did a great job of carrying the Holmen Viking defense for about another extra 5 yards.
1st and 10 now for the Wildcats. Fresh set of downs. They get into Holman territory. Jacob Range talking to his receivers here on the near side. He's back to pass. They're going rainbow again. Looking for Eli Johnson. And there's going to be a flag. Yeah. And that time they got Alex Burgett for a little grab. He might have got past him there. And, boy, what a height advantage that Eli has over Burgett.
It helps. I thought he did a nice job covering him, but obviously he was getting a little handsy towards the end of the play, and the referee saw that. And in high school football, that is not a spot foul. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You know what I call that? Worth it.
That's probably worth it. It beats better than a touchdown for sure. We got a score from Stevens Point, second quarter.
They got legal man downfield and pass interference. So this play is offset.
It's an offset.
Wow.
Stevens Point leads Hudson by a score of 7-0. Mild upset, I would say.
So offsetting penalties, legal man downfield and the pass interference. Boy, that man had to get downfield quickly because there wasn't much time between that snap and the release. How fast can you run 3 yards?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Pistol formation. Jonah flanked on the near side. They're going to give it to Jonah. Up the middle. Keep the legs churning and moves it ahead for 2 yards. Boy, the kid runs hard.
He does. You always get 100% effort out of Jonah Severson. No doubt about that. Did a good job, again, falling forward for a couple of yards when it looked like there was nothing when the play started.
Jonah Severson, tougher than a $2 steak. That kid gets it done. Both ways. Jump on his back. He'll shake you off like a bad case of fleas and take you for 2 more yards. 2nd and 7. Give it to Severson again, cutting to the outside. That time he's taken down. That's a really nice open field tackle by number, I think it's 89 for Holman. Let me see if it's 88 or 89 is blocked. 59.
59. That play was made by number 59, Caden Jostad, only a junior.
Nice play.
6 foot 230. Textbook tackle.
Really nice.
Jonah putting the Wildcats in a pretty tough 3rd down position here.
3rd and 6. Clock continues to run. You got one more play here in Q1. We are going to get some stats from Globitz and Sons Moving, was told, from Mr. James Globitz. So wait for the early second quarter for that. Hand again, pitch it out to Jonah. He's got the edge. He's got the 40, the 35, the 30. Knocked out of bounds at the 28. He had some green grass in front of him there, and that was fun to watch, Mr. Johnson.
It was. Jonah really showing his speed for a big kid like that. He's a lot faster than people think he is, and did a nice job once he got to the edge. And he got to the edge quick, Kevin. There's no doubt about that, and did a good job getting the 1st down and taking the Wildcats out of a pretty tough 3rd down position.
Steve says the picture blurred. I got it here on my monitor. It's clear as a bell.
Yep.
Clear. Check your computer setting. 1st and 10. Click it to HD. Severson again, cutting back up the middle, and puts his shoulder down and gains 5 or 6. That will be the last play of quarter 1, I believe, Jeff.
Yep, it looks like Coach Schurz is happy to take this into the 2nd quarter.
Hey, know where we are right now? No, we're not there yet. I was thinking we were in the Sunshine Fund red zone, but just knocking on the door. All right, that's going to do it. 1 quarter in the books. It is the Holmen Vikings nothing, the River Falls Wildcats nothing. And we got some time here between quarters, and let's go right here and talk a little bit about this promotion, Jeff.
Yes, Wildcat fans, the River Falls football program is teaming up with the Rhinos Foundation to raise money for families in both St. Croix and Pierce counties that have been affected by cancer. This event's going to take place on Friday, September 8th at David Smith Stadium at UW River Falls. That's the annual Battle for the Jug against Hudson. So we should have a big crowd that night in River Falls. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. They'll be having a 50-50 raffle. There will be other fundraising opportunities available before and during the game. If you'd like to order one of these T-shirts, they are now for sale through River City Stitch. Orders are due on August 28th, and what you need to do is just take a picture of that
little QR code.
That QR code, is that what those are called?
QR code.
And you'll be able to order one of those T-shirts. All proceeds will benefit the Rhinos Foundation, and if you want to find out more information, please visit rhinosfoundation.org. Again, that's rhinosfoundation.org.
That's a handsome shirt for a great cause.
Absolutely. Both Wildcat and Hudson Raider fans more than welcome to participate. As again, benefits will be for families in St. Croix and Pierce County that are affected by cancer.
Also playing for the coveted, the Garage Bikes and Brews, Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game. Start your short list. We take suggestions, but our Our request is final. We are the final judges and arbiters of that award, but we take your input. Here we go, quarter 2. 2nd down and 4 for the Wildcats. Going from our right to left. Range rolling out, looking, corner of the end zone. Got a man, just out of the outstretched arms. I had to get up and I stepped on my cord and almost yanked the headset off my head.
Yeah, that was intended for Cody Olson. Really good coverage that time by number 23, Toby Newman. He's been in the action quite a bit on defense so far tonight, and just a little bit long. Cody Olson played most of last season as a tight end. Been seeing a lot of action this year, Kevin, as a fullback as well.
3rd down now, Jeff. I would say definitely 4 down territory from here. Let's call it 3rd and 4. Amundsen to the near side, but they're going to let him run it. He moves it up in there and probably gains maybe a yard. It'll be 4th and 3. Severson again in the carry.
Yeah.
He's a little ticked off. He couldn't keep his balance there. And it's 4th and we'll call it a long 3, 4th and 4. No gain on the play. How about that?
Yeah, it puts them in a little interesting position here where
precarious.
Do they run? Do they throw it?
You know what play they're going to – I'm going to guess here. I'm going to say they're going to fake it and Range is going to keep it. That's my –
yeah.
We've seen that play here.
Yep, we have when they need to get 3 or 4 yards. So.
Or maybe a roll out or a run or pass. We'll see. We're guessing. Let's just watch.
Jacob's got some wheels, so he can do it. There it is.
There it is.
He's going
to keep it. Hops up in there, and he's into the red zone. He's got 1st down yardage, moves the change. We saw that a little bit last week. He kind of gets them going towards Jonah. They get that good blocking there on that offensive line. They cave it in. He takes it to the 6 hole on the right there, and 1st down yardage for Range.
Yeah, either Kevin's wearing the offensive coordinator's headset or he's
we've seen enough of this football.
Yeah, he's
you know where we are? We're in the River Falls Sunshine Fund Red Zone, sponsored by Jen Rivard of State Farm Insurance. Ball's on the ground. Pick it up. Look out. You're in big trouble. And nice job just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1 on the play after the botch snap. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, we've seen a few of those already tonight on both sides of the ball. And Holman had that happen to him earlier. And it's hot and steamy. So
yeah. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Nose of the ball rests on the 15-yard line. I'm looking through a 3-foot wide window, and it's not much, and my neck is craned right now.
We got Novak on the near side along with Amundsen. Eli Johnson on the top
back
of your
to
screen.
Pass, looking to the near side, inside screen. Caught and moved forward for just a couple yards. Nice pass and catch by Mason Novak.
Yeah, that's that same exact play they tried to run in the first quarter where Jacob threw it just a little bit too tall for Mason. Was able to connect that play, but just like last time, Holman was certainly ready for it.
Well executed, just good defense.
Yep, absolutely. I've gotten one comment that the scoreboard's a little bit too far right, but
okay, well, we'll
take a look at that.
That's TV, too.
Yeah, it could be.
If your TV is on a different wrong aspect ratio.
Yep.
Back to pass, looking, Range, looking down the field. Now he's going to keep it. He's going to have to throw it away, and he's run out of bounds after no gain. It'll be 4th and 10 from the 15. Good defense downfield.
Yeah, it really was. They got Jacob to run east-west instead of north-south, and they did a good job stringing out the play. And 4th and 10. Let's see what they do here.
Hey,
this would be about where are they at? The 15. Be about a 32-yard field goal. Looks like they're going to go for it.
Jeff, because I aim to please, I just moved it an inch to the left.
Oh, there you go.
And now my little thing is in the way of the score. I'll get that later. All right. Back to pass. Range. Looking. Across the middle. Got a man caught! Down near the goal line. Mason Novak on the nice shoestrings top catch.
Yeah, really, really good throw and nice. Obviously, a nice catch too by Novak. He threw it pretty low to the ground, but Mason did a good job of getting on the ground and catching it. And that was Novak, not Johnson. 1st down. Wildcats at about the 2-yard line.
Handoff up the middle, looking for the promised land. Severson.
Touchdown.
Is he in? Touchdown, Wildcats. Jonas Severson bangs it in from 2 yards. Nothing fancy right there. Get in behind the bags and put 6 on the board for the River Falls Wildcats.
Yeah, nothing fancy about that. I mean, that was pretty predictable that they were going to give the ball to Jonah right there. They probably would have given it to him 4 times, but.
Boy, that fourth down play, though, a nice patch to Novak. Only where he could catch that, and then he makes a real nice catch.
Yep. Let's see what we got going here. Gavin Carafell.
The freshman.
The freshman, number 49. We got a new holder this week, too.
A new number he's got, too. He had 40 last week. Kick is up, and it is
good.
Carafell bangs it through. I believe it's Carafell because he had 40 last week.
Nope, that's Gavin.
And he had 49 on this week, so I'm going to change that on my bingo card. And the Wildcats, with 9:03 here to go till the half, take a 7-0 lead on a couple big fourth down plays.
Yeah, huge fourth down. The big play was to Mason Novak on that crossing pattern over the middle where Jacob put it right on him. And good catch by Mason, kept the drive alive, and Jonas Severson punches it in for a 2-yard run, and Wildcats lead it 7-0.
There you go. Yeah, they were in the, let me see here. Yeah, we're just I'm multitasking in so many ways. Let me see here. Get my mouse to work. There we go. Yeah, we were in the Sunshine Fun Red Zone. That's where we were. And Jen Rivard, State Farm Insurance, proud sponsor of Wildcat football and the River Falls Sunshine Fund, along with Joe Karras of Black Wolf Exteriors. Both going to donate a real nice chunk of money at the end of the season to the River Falls Sunshine Fund. And we're going to hear more about the Sunshine Fund here at the half.
Carafell kicking off tonight.
Kick is away. Bounces straight up, fielded. Ooh, speedy little guy there. And nice open field tackle. That is 33 on the tackle there? Jack Silloway?
No, I think that was 32, Charlie Lesh.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you.
Good to have Charlie back this week.
The Junkyard Dog Jr. If you're a Lesh, you're a dog.
Yes, you are. Charlie, another one of those kids that plays hard all the time. You'll see him on the offensive side of the field, too, this season, giving Jonas some spells at tailback and special teams and defense as well.
Don't forget to buy your Booster Club raffle tickets for that pretty sweet jet ski down there on the end, $20. Raffling it up on May 4th at the Booster Bash. Tickets will be sale all year round.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Holman. Hand it off. We got a motion penalty on Holman. They're going to go 1st and 15 now for the second time tonight.
Yeah, Holman was planning on throwing the ball right there. They had a little fake handoff type play and put him back 5 yards with the penalty.
Yeah, that was a great play. Yeah, we've got Brian Jensen. He found the clap, clap, clap emojis. You bet. Robert Klecker says, move it back.
Move it back.
The scoreboard.
Oh, the scoreboard?
When I moved it over.
Is that what he meant?
Yeah. That's staying right there. So I'm going to have you adjust your TV at home. I can't help you with your aspect ratio. It looks really good on our monitor.
Yeah, it does. Yep.
All right. 1st and 15. Noah Ertz under center for Holman. Man in motion, Ertz. Back to pass, and just like last week, Jeff, it is just Wildcat jerseys in the backfield. Pick a number. There was 5 of them.
Yeah, the 2 that were initially in the play were, of course, Lincoln McCarty, number 58. Also, Logan Gore, number 34, was in on the tackle, and really nice play by the 2 juniors.
Boy, they were all over him like a pack of dogs on a 3-legged cat. I mean, he had nowhere to go.
There it is.
And that was a pack.
8:32 left in the second quarter. There it is.
A
little late
done.
tonight.
It's done.
Little late.
Little late.
It's usually a first quarter thing.
But that really couldn't have been described any better than that because it was just 4 or 5 white shirts. Just let's go. Move it up the middle. Keep it. Fake handoff. And again, nothing doing in the Wildcats. Just putting shoulder pad right in the sternum.
Yeah, that's that's the same guy we called last play, number 58, Lincoln McCarty, right in there. Wow. What a start to the season Lincoln's having.
And that's a beautiful wrestling move. He just put the shoulder down, wrapped. If it was wrestling, he would have picked him up and put him down for 2.
And he let him go when the whistle went. So that's a really good poise and composure by Lincoln there for a kid that plays aggressive 100% of the time.
He plays till the whistles. I like to say, play till the second whistle. Here we go, third and forever, 3rd and 18. Hand it off again, sweep to the far side. Got a little bit of daylight, trying to get to the first down yard.
Fumble!
On the ground, Wildcats have it. That ball was knocked out, and I think the Wildcats have it. They do. Beanbag on the ground. Referee on the far side points Wildcats' ways. It's celebration on the Wildcats sideline. They get the free ball over there. Boy, and they're in a great field position here on the 35-yard line. Wow.
Yeah, they certainly are. Charlie Lesh with the fumble recovery for the Wildcats. Well, again, we've had a host of fumbles already this evening, and we're trying to watch this again and see who caused it. But
yeah, no replay tonight. Again, our executive producer, Braden Ekstrom, car troubles in the cities. Not good, Braden. Our hearts are with you. Prayers for Braden. Somebody go pick Braden up. He needs a ride. He needs some love. Yeah, D is looking really good. It kind of picked up where they left off last week.
that was number 40 who caused the, and I don't know who that is because he's not in the program.
Hey, I got 1 second here. Riverland Laser, they're also our sponsor because they do the engraving on the Garage Gridiron Trophy. They sent me a quick video. We're going to watch that. Look at this thing. Look at this thing here. They can do these metal cards. He actually gave me one, and it is unbelievable. You might want to get down and see Jess Perry, owner and sales director at Riverland Laser. They do a really nice job, and they do a real nice job on the Grinder Trophy as well. Let me show you this thing, Jeff. I got to show you this thing. Look at that.
Well, I like that it's right next to your First National Bank debit card.
Right
so
there, like
good.
that. See?
Wow.
That's something, isn't it? I don't know what he charges for those.
I don't know.
Yeah, call
Nice.
Jess Perry. That's a quality card. That could be like a weapon of war.
It's heavy. I was going to say, yeah, you could use that as a missile.
Right, 10 feet away.
Yeah.
You cut someone's jugular
Yeah.
vein, it'd bleed a lot.
I'll let your kids play with that.
Jess Perry down there at Riverland Laser. What do you got going on down there? Let's see. Who else can we thank? We got a second here.
What are we doing down there?
How about the Globbits? Did we get a text from the Globbitses yet or not? Let me see.
So I'm told that
here we
Landon Zepsic's number 40. So
Oh, Zep 6-4. Here we go. I'll let you go here. Here's
okay.
the stats from the first
Yeah,
quarter.
stats first quarter. River
Globbits and Sons moving. They're not yelling boo. They're saying move.
Falls on the ground. They had 58 yards rushing. No yards passing in the first quarter, as you recall. Kind of a ball control quarter, pretty much dominated by Holman, where they had the time of possession, I believe. Yep, River Falls had the ball 5 minutes and 45 seconds during that first quarter. So here's your first quarter stats.
There you go.
Well, I don't know what's going on here. Now the defense is coming back on the field.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Did they say that ball was out of bounds maybe? That was a long conference, and it does not look
Yeah, there was
great.
no way that was out of bounds. I hope we get an announcement here.
Look at this. Look at Brian McQuaid's backyard. They got a whole slew and the big screen up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good picture, too.
Look at that. Hey, congratulations, McQuaid's, to your son. Chase just going to be playing baseball in the cities.
Yeah, I saw that. Good for him.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So, well, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but
That took a long time to sort that out. It's going back maybe as a penalty or something, but now it's going to be 4th and 18, and Holman still has the football, and it's 4th down. So I have no idea. I didn't see a flag, did you?
no.
It took a long time to sort that out.
4th and 18, it looks like. Third down. 3rd and 18.
3rd and 18. No, it's 3rd down, Kevin.
What happened there, Jeff?
I have no idea.
What happened?
I thought it was a pretty simple play where he fumbled it, and Wildcats fell on top of it. We're informed now that Landon Zepsic's number 40.
So the guy ran the ball. How come it's not at least where he fumbled it out of bounds?
Yeah, good question. I don't know.
I have.
Unless they said he was down for some reason, but he
Someone's
certainly didn't look like he was. Yeah, if you could figure that out at home,
Let us know.
let us know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. We're scratching our heads. Knee must have said his knee was down.
Okay. The radio crew next to us is
We're doing the
about
same.
as clueless as we are, so
Yeah,
that makes me feel better.
They're saying maybe right before the handoff,
Yeah.
his knee was on the ground.
They're guessing just like we are.
Wow,
All right, 3rd and 18.
that took a long time. 3rd
Okay.
and 18. Noah Ertz He'll pitch it out here to the near side, being chased down in the backfield.
And guess who?
Guess who? Lincoln McCarty! The dude is unbelievable. Get a contract. My gosh, look at him. He's all jacked up on a case of Mountain Dew, just tearing everybody down in the backfield. Look at him. Look at him prowling out there. Look at him.
I know we like to spread that award around, but boy, Lincoln might make it awfully difficult for us to find somebody else to give that to.
He set the bar.
Yeesh.
All right, 4th and 25 now. Back deep for the Wildcats. Who do we have here? Punt is away. It's a beautiful, high, spiraling kick.
Sure is.
Fair catch. He's not going to let it go. That's probably smart, though. That is a great punt. That's a great punt. As Amundsen just let that go, and that is going to be about a 60-yard punt, roughly. That's a beautiful punt, huh?
Yeah, that's one of the better high school punts you'll ever see.
It's about almost a 60-yarder. 58, 60 yards. That's a nice punt.
Yep.
And it was a high, spiraling kick, too, and then it got a great roll when it hit. I'm not going to blame Amundsen for letting that go. That was kind of over his head. It would have been dangerous.
Yeah, that would have been like an over-the-shoulder catch, and he had a defender right in front of him, too. So that would have been pretty difficult for him to catch that. So probably a good decision to let it go.
Sometimes you just have to, Robert Klecker said, that's just a nice punt.
Yep.
That was a real nice punt. All right, here we go. Pistol formation. Jacob Range. Give it to Severson. Plows up ahead, puts his shoulder down. Nice tackle by number 12, Alex Burgett. Took a little bit of punishment from Jonah. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, nothing fancy about that. Like we've said several times tonight. Jonah plowing forward for about 5 yards, putting them in a nice second down position where they can either run it or throw it.
He got 3 yards. He saw Bogert there, and he just put his shoulder down and give him a little bit of 2nd and 5. Range is going to keep this one. We saw this play earlier for positive yards. Again, he moves it ahead for 6. Jacob Range with a 6-yard carry. Move the change. Fresh set of downs for River Falls.
Yeah, last time we saw that play, that was on that 4th down play, Kevin, where 4th and 3, where Jacob decided to keep it for himself. And quick, athletic quarterback. That's a really nice play that the Wildcats run effectively.
1st and 10. Twin receivers up here to the top. One receiver, tight end formation here on the near side. Range bobbles it. Now he's going to give it to Severson. He's slicing. He's dicing again. He moves ahead for 4. He's pretty shifty in there, isn't he?
Yeah, he sure is. Pretty good blocking that time by the Wildcat offensive line, but good shiftiness, like you said, Kevin, by Jonah Severson.
Boom, boom. He plants the foot, and he's this way, he's that way. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to tackle him.
Man.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. And like I said, and Bogert, last time he was going to square him up, and Jonah just kind of reared back and put his shoulder right into him. 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Range here to the near side, in and out of the hands. This ball's incomplete. Intended for Cody Olson.
Yeah, trying to run that little screen play to Cody on the left side of the field. They had Eli Johnson split right like they've done several times tonight, and they opted to go with the screen pass, and incomplete.
3rd down and a long 5. Jacob Range gives his team the play. They make their way to the line. Again, same formation, twin receivers here, tight ends, 2 tight ends set. Range is going to keep it, looking for a block. He's got a block. He's got the edge. He's got 1st down yardage and more. Tries to split the defense, and that's a great 10-yard gain for Jacob Range. That's been pretty effective tonight.
Yeah, really, really nice run by Jacob. They've gone to that play several times, usually to the right side. That time they go to the left side. Some good blocking by the Wildcat offensive line again, freeing up Jacob. He got past that first wave and took it for the 1st down.
It's tough on the defense, right? You got a key on Jonah. Then they fake in the middle, and such a great offensive line, they collapse that, and then that edge is wide open.
Exactly, because on those 3rd down plays, defense, I'm sure, thinking is Jonah Severson's getting the ball, but he's not.
There he is. Jonah's got a little bit of a crease. Boy, he's high kneeing it through there. Knees up to the chin. He pushes it forward for 9.
Yeah, he gave number 18, Kakoa Rogers, a little bit of a drop kick as he was going to the ground there, and I could not have felt very good.
Yeah, he jump stepped that last 2 yards and Boy, like a gazelle coming through there, second and a short one. This really opens up the playbook just over the Holmen Viking 40. Kevin Westhouse, Jeff Johnson, Rob Derry bringing you the action tonight from Empire Stadium in Holmen, Wisconsin. Range, keeper, cuts it back. He's got first down yardage and taken down by Jaron Nygren, but not until after the Wildcats gained 5 and a first down.
Yeah, we've seen that play before, haven't we, Kevin? Good run again by Jacob, and kind of wearing down the Holman defense a little bit here as they've been on the field quite a bit over the last quarter or so.
Kit Ludke tuning in. Principal Kit, getting ready for the school year. We're glad to have you aboard. You should be proud of your team, Kit, and proud of your school. You do a great job down there. Thanks for tuning in tonight. 1st and 10. Severson, little cutback, looking for a seam. And, boy, he's just kind of getting stronger as the game goes on.
He is. He doesn't seem to run out of energy, does he? He almost seems to get stronger as the game goes on. Good blocking that time again.
That front line.
By the Wildcat offensive line.
Give us some big numbers, would you, down in there?
Well, Eli Johnson that time did a really nice job of blocking
block
number
down.
4.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
that was tight end.
yeah.
I noticed that. We got Gavin Clay, number 59, left tackle.
Brooks Rivard.
Brooks Rivard with the club on his left hand there. He's your left guard, number 53, and we'll get the rest in a minute.
75, Sam Simpson. God, he's a big unit out there in the end.
Only a sophomore.
Oh, tripped up by his quarterback. Best tackle of the night by Jacob Range to get their feet tied up, and someone threw a stick in the spokes right there, and down goes Jonah.
Yeah, they did. That play looks like it could have gained a few yards too, but as the Wildcat offensive line, that's who I was watching, did a good job of blocking. But
they had it blocked, and and just cut in front of them, and they just absolutely got their feet tied up. And yeah, that feeling of somebody stuck a big stick right in his spokes and up over the handlebars you go. And we got a timeout on the field, Jeff.
Yeah, the rest of that Wildcat offensive line, number 51, that's Vince Anderson, and number 50, that's Connor Bamman.
Hey, we got time. Let's go Let's go thank our sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls.
First National Bank of River Falls is a proud sponsor of River Falls High School. We've been sponsoring River Falls High School athletics for over 50 years. We're proud to support area students, student athletes, and educators within our schools. Together, we are building a better community, one child at a time.
Thank you, Jeff Johnson, and all the friendly folks down at First National Bank of River Falls. Together, we are better. That's a pretty good motto you have down there at the bank. Bank folks always giving back to the community, and great to see that you do that, and you have that instilled in your culture down there at the bank. And First National Bank in River Falls is one with the community of River Falls.
Scored just before halftime, La Crosse Central 21, Eau Claire Memorial 14 in a shootout at Carson Park.
So that was a River Falls timeout. They have 2 left, Holman with 3. 2:30 to go here in the half. Wildcats on a big 3rd down and 5. Ball's on the 30-yard line. Pistol formation. Range. He's going to keep it. Looking for blocks. Got the edge. Moving forward, but nice tackle by 35 for the Holmen Vikings. That's Tyler Kane. And after a 2-yard gain, it'll be 4th and 3.
Yeah, I think that's where that timeout really helped the Holman defense. They looked like they were gassed
right.
at that point.
They caught their breath.
Yeah, got a little bit of a second wind and puts the Wildcats now into a little bit of a precarious 4th and 3 position from the 28-yard line of Holman.
I think they're 2 for 2 on 4th downs. This is their 3rd crack at it here. Rolling the dice one more time. Range. Going to keep it. He's not going to get there this time. Well, they're going to push him forward. He's not going to get it. They're going to turn over on downs. Went to the well one too many times maybe there, Jeff.
Yeah, they sure did. Really good job that time by the Holmen Viking defense. Parker Moreno, number 83, was one of the first guys in on the play, and good gang tackle there. Yeah, they've went to that designed run play to Jacob Range on those 4th down plays, and they've worked up until now, but not that time.
Not that time. Yeah, sometimes you go to the well one too many times, and yeah, I'm with you. You kind of had them back on their heels. They took that time out, and they kind of regrouped it a little bit there.
Yep.
But, hey, coaches saw something. They needed to regroup. I'm not going to second-guess what they're doing over there, but, hey.
Yeah, we just got the overrated chant from the crowd about while the Wildcats leading the game 7-0.
Yeah,
So I thought that was interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Now ready to see the 2-minute drill here of the Holmen Vikings, huh?
Yeah, you'd be ready for the pass here. They've tried to throw a few times tonight.
Noah Ertz hands it off up the middle, and gain of 1. That was handed off to Ezra Markovsky. He got 2 on the play. 2nd and 8. Yeah, call it 2nd and 9. It's a long 8.
Bit of a hurry up here. Minute and a half left here in the second quarter. Wildcats have 2 timeouts left.
Handed off again. And, boy,
Nothing. Let's see if the Wildcats use a timeout here.
this is like deja vu of last week. Wisconsin Rapids trying to run up the middle. They didn't have much luck.
No.
3rd down and 5 now for Holman. Noah Ertz calling the play at the line of scrimmage and heading down towards a minute here till halftime.
Yeah, they're just running some clock here, aren't
That
they?
probably, it's a minute. I like to get the ball back with 50 seconds or so. Man in motion.
He's throwing it.
Screen pass over the middle, caught, and that's probably going to be enough for a first down, I
it
think,
is.
Jeff. Little jump pass
That was
over
a
the middle.
little jump ball pass to the number 11,
That's Landon Ellis.
6'5",
6'5".
215 pounds.
Nothing fancy. That
Yeah.
worked. That worked.
And now the Vikings use a timeout.
With 48.2 seconds to go here till halftime.
Yeah, pretty hard play to defend, Kevin.
Yeah.
Just a little jump hook.
Hey, Jeff, we have a second. Let's go back and talk about this one more time.
Yeah, let me get my.
Wildcat trivia coming up at halftime today.
Oh boy, don't forget about that.
Yeah.
We got a doozy from
we have
Muriel
a
Levestres.
doozy.
Yeah, River Falls football program teaming up with the Rhinos Foundation to raise money for families in St. Croix and Pierce County that are affected by cancer. This event will take place on Friday, September 8th at David Smith Stadium, as the battle for the jug will take place between River Falls and Hudson that evening. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. 50-50 raffle and other fundraising opportunities will be available before and during the game. These shirts will now be on sale through River City Stitch. Orders are due by August 28th, so you better order quick. Click on the QR code to order. All proceeds will benefit the Rhinos Foundation. rhinosfoundation.org for more information.
All right, let's get back to the action, huh? If I can find my mouse. Here we go. Everybody's yelling at their TV. We'll get you. And up the middle again, and once again, Wildcats stuffed that at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10, and the clock continues to run.
Yeah, that was Jack Rock with the initial hit right there. Good solid tackle by Mr. Rock, who's had a good start to the season as well.
Chevy truck, like a rock. 2nd and a long 9. They gave him a half a yard on that. Ertz under center. Handed off again. Now he's going to keep it. Now a pitch out.
Fumble.
Ball's on the ground. Ball still on the ground, and I think they did get on it, though. Boy, they were fortunate right there, and they're going to let the clock run out now.
I guess so. Yep, 3rd and...
After that loss of about 10 on that fumble, they know what they said? We're good. We're good. And that is going to do it.
Yep, that's it.
Clock did not stop, and that will do it. 1/2. Well, then they say, come on back. Maybe they're saying the clock was supposed to stop. Here we got some more confusion. It's early in the season, though, right? Let's see. They're going to say that was dead ball, maybe?
Well, they
after
said
the fumble?
somebody must have called timeout with
Okay.
5 seconds. I thought
So that was a loss of
Ooh.
probably 4 on the play.
13 seconds?
Wow.
Okay, all right.
I was watching the clock go down, and I thought they're just going to let it run out, but somebody must have called timeout or lobbied for the fact that they called a timeout. Now we got a
It was a false start.
Start.
Okay, there we go.
Again, I didn't see that flag.
No, I missed it too. Well, they let the whole play run. Without a whistle.
That should have been a dead ball, right?
Yep.
False start. That's strange. That's the second penalty after a play we saw this half that really doesn't make a lot of sense, but and now they're going to say that's it. We could have did that 90 seconds ago, but hey, there's a siren one more time, and now there's 1/2 in the books here from Empire Stadium in Holmen, Wisconsin. Your River Falls Wildcats 7, the Holmen Vikings nothing. Hey, before we go to Wildcat Trivia, we got a little more serious business to take care of. RiverFallsSunshineFund.org. I want to remind everybody that Joel Wolf with Black Wolf Exteriors and Jen Rivard from State Farm Insurance are contributing $1,000 each at the end of the season to the River Falls Sunshine Fund. But we need your help today. Jeff, go.
Yep, I have a story for you right now. Matthew Johnson, he's an incoming 7th grader at Meyer Middle School who is looking forward to starting his first year at tackle football, continuing on the wrestling team, being able to join track as well as shooting trap once again this year. However, unfortunately, a freak accident with a skid loader on the family farm at the end of July crushed some of his dreams for this year as well as his right foot. Matthew was tough and calm throughout the entire accident, and he even used his pocket knife to attempt cutting his boot off, took off his belt, and used it as a tourniquet. After honking on the horn for about half an hour, a neighbor finally came to his rescue. Matthew had to talk to the neighbor, talk him through starting the skid loader to help release his foot. Wow. Unfortunately, these injuries have landed him at Regents Hospital for the last month. Matthew has bravely handled 9 surgeries so far. 3 of them were 9 hours each, with both orthopedics and plastic surgery teams. He has the original injuries on his right foot, an incision on his left thigh from hip to knee, and 1 more on his back as they have continued to use skin grafting to use as donor sites for the injured skin and tissue on his foot. He's waiting for 1 more surgery, but that's on hold until some complications in his healing process have resolved. Matthew's been a trooper throughout the entire process while dealing with pain, setbacks, disappointments, and the boredom of a hospital bed.
Yeah, right.
He's won over the hearts of nurses, doctors, and hospital staff at Regions with this entire story. We look forward to seeing how the rest of this story plays out. The Johnson family could really use your support as they focus on getting Matthew better. No gift is too small. If you'd like to support Matthew and his family, please go to the rfsunshinefund.org website and click the donate button. Please be sure to mention family number 456.
456.
That means, what that really means is the Sunshine Fund has helped 456 families so far in the River Falls community. So again, rfsunshinefund.org, click donate, mention family number 456, and that donation will go straight to the Johnson family. Earlier this afternoon, we saw Matthew's brother Ethan, number 33 on the freshman team, play some football, and I know he's watching along with his sister Camilla, who's a senior at River Falls High School. So our thoughts and prayers are with Matthew and his family, and if you can donate, if you're so inclined, please do so at rfsunshinefund.org, family number 456.
There we go. That's serious stuff right there. Let's just something not quite as serious, because that family needs some assistance right now, and a good opportunity for you to help them here tonight. Wildcat trivia time, Jeff. We didn't do it last week, and Ariel Avestres has spun up a doozy for us right here. So you got to win by getting in the chat section or texting Jeff or I. Then we'll go to the stats after this, because it's going to take people a while to get this one. Here we go. We're playing for one of those Charlie Cat chicken sandwiches down at Tarnation Tavern. They're as good as they look there in the promo. Holman has participated in the Wisconsin High School postseason 21 times, playing both at the Division II and Division III levels. Their overall record is 16-21. They have played 9 postseason games versus 4 past and present BRC teams. What is their postseason record versus BRC teams? So they are 16-21 overall, but what's their postseason record versus BRC teams?
All right.
The 4 BRC teams, past and present, that they have played. Can I tell you who they played or not?
I don't know.
Well, I could. I don't know. It's kind of fun. Yeah. Menominee, Superior, New Richmond, and La Crosse Central, who was in the BRC.
They used to be in the BRC.
So what's their record against those BRC teams?
And the winner gets what, Kevin?
One of those Charlie Cat chicken sandwiches you see right there on your screen, Jeff. That looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, go for one of those right now.
Yeah. That fine toasted bun. See Fred Barr down there. So get in the chat section, let us know. Or text Jeff or I. We have some stats coming in from Globitz and Sons Moving, so if you have a minute when you're done there, we'll get to those. I did get some.
You got some guesses?
Not yet. Yeah, we did 4-0, 0-4, 1-3, 5-2, 2-2, 1-5. No. I think the answer is.
You gonna write that down for me?
There.
Okay. We might be at this for a while.
Yeah, 5-2. No. So should I give? I'll give you a hint. There was 9 games. 9 games. 9. Oh! Trevor Glomsky, you're kind of close.
Yeah,
Kind of close. But not quite. Kind of close, not quite. So what is Holman's postseason record against BRC teams? The hint is there was 9 games. Brandon Anderson, you're close.
Mark Chapin 2-3. That's not correct.
Brandon 3-0. Brandon Anderson is just right around it.
People are just guessing now.
Yeah, well, you got to just guess because no one's going to find the Google box and even find that. So Brandon Anderson, guess again because you're right around it.
No.
4 and 5. No. This was fun though, right?
Oh,
Mark
yeah.
Freezer, 4 and 5. It's a good.
There it is.
Earthworks Landscaping. You are the winner of one of those Charlie Cat chicken sandwiches. You have to come in first. So Dan Jenkins missed it by 0.4 seconds, Dan. And Earthworks Landscaping, 3 and 6 is the answer to that. So Holman played in 9 games against BRC teams, and they're 3 and 6 in postseason against BRC teams. Thank you, Ariel Vestrias, for putting that gem together. I knew that would be a lot of guessing. So, yeah, Dan Jenkins, Craig Cardell, John Parsons, Trevor Glomsky. Oh, just late. Jeff Bjork, just late, Jeff. Earthworks Landscaping. We're going to need a name on that, though. Let me see how we can do that. Earthworks. Should I just tell the... So Earthworks, who should I tell Fred Barr who's coming to pick up that Charlie Cat chicken sandwich? That's what I need to know. You throw me a name in there. That would help, and we'll make sure Fred knows. You go down there and tell him you're the winner of tonight's. Who is?
Nick Kaliva.
Is Nick? Maybe Nick Kaliva? It might be Nick Kaliva. Nick, if that's you, let us know, and I'll let Fred know, and he'll have that ready for you down there at Tarnation Tavern.
Looking for some scores here. Halftime, La Crosse Central 24, Eau Claire Memorial 14.
Yeah, it is Nick Kaliva. Nick, we'll make sure Fred has your name down there, and you go down to Tarnation Tavern, and we'll let him know you won tonight's Wildcat Trivia, and just they'll tee you up one of those Charlie Cat chicken sandwiches. So let's see. Let's go to. Did you get the quarter stats there?
I did.
All right.
Give me another score. Hudson.
Okay, go, and then we'll
Hudson
go stats.
and Chippewa Falls. Hudson and Chippewa Falls. Hudson and Stevens Point, 14-14 in the third quarter. We'll see Hudson in 2 weeks. New Richmond, our opponent for next week, trails Marshfield 10-9 in the fourth quarter already. Stats for some halftime stats. These are obviously unofficial.
But
yeah,
hey,
for sure.
But it's the most official thing we have from Globitz and Sons Movings, 507-217-0905. Don't move anything you got. Just give them a call.
Yeah.
2 drop snaps for River Falls and 2 penalties for Holman.
Yep, for sure. We got a...
yards on the ground, I say 85 by
I think you have those on your phone. I don't know if I have those.
80. He sent 2.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, 85 yards by Jonah Severson, 34 by Jacob Range for 119 yards total. 12 yards passing to Mason Novak on that big, is that a fourth down play?
I think that might have been a third or that might have been a fourth down play if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
85 yards. He's the leader, Jonah Severson. He's got the 1 touchdown.
Yeah, we had a fumble recovery there too, and some big-time plays on defense by who else? Lincoln McCarty, along with Logan Gore with another big play too.
Boy, Wildcats.
Yeah, we talked about them being a little bit tired. 13 minutes and 20 seconds they had the ball during the second quarter. I don't know if that's accurate, but maybe that's the whole first half.
Whole first half,
yeah.
maybe. Probably. Yep.
Can't be because they're 12-minute
right.
quarters.
So
but
13 minutes and 20 seconds in the first half. They had it over a quarter. Did he send another one to you as well?
I got 14 carries for Jonah, 6 for Jacob. Just looking here.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, here's another one. I think those were the first quarter.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So
there you go. We got a couple stats. 85 yards on the ground by Jonah with a touchdown, and Wildcats had the ball more than Holman.
Yeah. Got a few shout-outs here that we've missed so far. Mark Chapin, watching from home. Thanks for watching, Mark. Mike Johnson, watching from Virginia. He's watching his daughter Bryn play some volleyball. Appreciate you, Mike. Scott Emery watching. Sean Johnson watching. Tim Hochstedler watching from home as well. So thanks to everybody for tuning in tonight.
5-1 Brewers, bottom of the fourth. Thank you, John Parsons. Clap, clap, clap for that. So, Jeff, I understand you're going to the game tomorrow.
I am, yep.
Taking the kids?
Taking most of the kids, not all of them, but...
how do you choose that, Jeff?
We have a lottery system at home, so... no,
whoever did the dishes and makes their bed, or what?
Yeah, exactly. We have one playing football tomorrow morning, so the rest of them are going, and we're excited to go down there and watch them play. They're finally scoring some runs, and pitching's been good all year, so should be a fun night.
Yeah, real fun.
It's not getting any cooler out, is it?
No, I have an ice pack under my thing. I'm going to wipe that off, get some moisture wiped off of there. Still cold, though. Yeah, I got my computer sitting on an ice block. I'm just going to run through here and thank all of our sponsors again as well. The Garage Bikes and Brews, they sponsored the coveted Garage Gridiron Grinder Trophy. We're making a short list, and some of the same names as last week are kind of getting on that list, aren't they?
Yeah, I would say so. I would agree. I think, Jonah's got to be on there, too. He had a big quarter rushing the football in the second quarter, and obviously Lincoln McCarty last week's winner probably played even better this week. It seems like he's in on every play.
Riverland Laser, I want to thank them because they put the engraving right there on the Garage Gridiron Grinder. Thank folks down there. I want to thank Jen Rivard, proud sponsor of Wildcat football, and the River Falls Sunshine Fund. Every time I get in the River Falls Sunshine Fund Red Zone, we want to thank Jen Rivard and Black Wolf Exteriors Joe Karras. Thank you guys for helping out the Sunshine Fund.
Wildcats' only touchdown tonight, 9:03 left in the second quarter, a Jonas Severson 2-yard run. Gavin Carafel with the extra point. Accounts for all the scoring so far tonight.
7-0. We got ourselves a game, right? I mean, this is a barn burner.
We do. It's a grinder.
17-10 New Richmond early in the fourth quarter. Did you get that? Thank you, Nate Sherman. Miss you tonight.
New Richmond ahead. Is that what he said?
17-10, yeah.
Okay.
We have New Richmond next Friday night in New Richmond.
Yeah, that won't be an easy game at all.
No.
New Richmond off to a pretty good start this season, and always a tough place to play. I think our first game ever at their new high school football field.
And this one tonight, far from over. Both teams playing pretty stingy defense here in half number one. Wildcats make their way out and getting loose again.
Wildcats will receive the kickoff, correct? That's how I remember.
I believe that is correct. I tuned in a little bit late, but the River Falls Girls Varsity Volleyball went 4-0 in matches today without dropping a set at the Menominee Sprawl Tournament and play the winner of Baldwin Woodville versus Unity at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I talked to Rob Derry a little bit about that before tonight's game, and he said the more difficult competition will occur tomorrow for the Wildcats volleyball team. They kind of got slapped in the face a little bit the other night by Prescott. Prescott's got an outstanding volleyball team this year and beat the Wildcats 2-1. I know it's mid-August, and, that's probably not super relevant as far as how the season goes, but, the Wildcats will have some good competition on their schedule this year. Greg Peters and Justin Wilson will be on the call for Wildcat volleyball this year. You want to tune into that. We got a report from Jeff Bjork. It's Twins 4-1 over Texas in the sixth. Yeah, the two local professional baseball teams both leading their divisions right now as we enter getting ready to enter September.
Yeah.
They're not the toughest two divisions in the Major League Baseball, but nonetheless, they're leading.
Oh, it's the not Nate Sherman, it's the other Nate S.
Okay, the other Nate S.
Nate Stelrick, maybe. Oh, scores.
Toma 27, West Salem 7 in the third quarter. And at halftime.
Yeah, we missed Braden. We missed Braden Ekstrom tonight. Braden had some car troubles in Minneapolis, so.
Did I hear that right? 27-7. Toma was leading West Salem. That's West Salem ranked number 1 in the state in Division III. So
upset brewing there, huh?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, Wildcats on the road this week and next week, and then really there's only 2 more away games the rest of the season.
Yes.
One up in Superior, and then we head over to Chip.
No, Menominee.
Menominee, okay, yep. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, other than that, we'll be at David Smith Stadium at Raymer Field.
Yeah, super excited about that Superior trip. That should be a good one.
Yeah, I get the kitchen pass on that.
I think you got
you and Bo.
Yeah. So good night to turn the sound down, but
heck no.
We'll be making the trek up there to do a doubleheader again. Freshmen playing in Superior, I believe, at 4 o'clock that day.
Hey, hope everybody had a good week this week. Wrap it up with some high school football on Friday night lights, and you just watch this right now and what Rob Derry's bringing into your living room. I mean, it's good, right, Jeff? I mean, this is pretty good. A lot of stuff going on in the world, and this is a 2-hour escape from all of that reality, and just enjoy each other's company tonight and enjoy some young athletes, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's about as wholesome as sports can get, I think. You know, you're playing for your local community. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows each other. The families all know each other. Nobody's getting paid. It's everybody's playing for one common goal, and that's to do what they can for their teammates and help out their community and win some football games at the same time and create some good lifelong memories for sure.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
A lot of those have been created in our community over the last few years for sure.
Man, it's fun.
Including this football team who made it to level 3 last year and won the conference the last 4 years, and off to another good start this year.
So after this game tonight, I'm headed over to Waupun. My mother just closed on a house yesterday, and I've got a list. I got to hang some towel bars and curtains and put some beds together and hang a TV. So I have a trunk full of tools, Jeff, and I stopped at Home Depot and got myself a stud finder. So I'm going to need that tomorrow.
Wow. How'd your mom find a house for sale?
She built one, so it took her 5-month build, twin house.
Yeah.
And sold her duplex. She was sick of being a landlord, she said. Sold her duplex and bought herself a twin home.
Wow, good for her.
Yep. In her retired state, and she's going to enjoy that.
Yeah.
So I'll be there about 12:30 tonight, Mom, if you're listening.
Okay. Make sure the air conditioning's on.
Yeah, keep the light on for me and make sure the AC's on.
Oh, boy.
All right, here we go. Wildcats will receive on the near side. Who do we have over here? 32. Charlie Lesh here on the near side. Up top, that must be Amundsen.
If Holman has a onside kick in their playbook, this
right
would
now,
not be a bad time to bust it out.
Would not be a bad time.
To try to steal a possession here.
That was Nate Stelrick, so I got that. Nate S.
They've already gone for it once inside their own 30-yard line on a 4th and 2 play, so it would not shock me if they tried to pull something here.
Someone says, what is the Cats head coach name? Ryan Schurz. He's in his 3rd year, Ryan Schurz. 24-10 in Richmond. Here we go, about ready to get underway for half number 2. No onside kick, kicks away. It's a spiraling kick, hits, checks up, fielded on the 16. Now cut to the middle, back a far side, got some daylight, 30, 40, 45, and nice return. Is that Amundsen over there?
That's Andrew Amundsen, yep.
Again, very similar to last week. It's no, yes, and he moves it ahead for 40 yards on a pretty tough return.
Yeah, extremely slithery. He's tough to bring down, even though he's not the biggest guy out there in the football field. And does a good job darting in and out of traffic and Great field position for the Wildcats as they're almost already at midfield.
Fielded that down about his 8-yard line down there, and and a kind of a ball that was tricky. Fields it and moves it out to the 46. Hats off to Amundsen for putting the Wildcats in great field position here to start half number 2. Why don't we give it to Severson up the middle? Bang it ahead for 7 or 8. Punishing run right there.
Yeah, one of the few times tonight the Wildcats have gone with the double tight end look, both tight ends right on the line of scrimmage, and the fullback, Jack Rock, also out in the field. Just one receiver, Amundsen, and they handed it to Jonah and let him do his thing, and nice 7 yards throughout the drive.
Second down and a long 3 now for the Wildcats. Amundsen lines up in the slot here on the near side. Tight end in set tight. Give it to Severson. First down yardage and a little more. Falls ahead for 6 more yards. Move the chains, and we are into Holmen Viking territory. New set of downs.
Yeah, nothing fancy. I've said that several times tonight, but Severson running off left tackle. Good blocking again by the tight ends and the Wildcat offensive line, and it's another Wildcat first down. Move the chains.
Peter Stark wants to see some pancakes served up. I think we saw a couple already. 1st and 10. Offensive line just getting the big push. Severson now, range under center, gives it Severson again. He's slicing, he's dicing. He's headed for the promised land. 10, 5, Jonas Severson, touchdown Wildcats! Oh, baby, that little extra burst of speed right there. And Severson, 41 yards.
Yeah, that was a 1 minute and 14-second drive right there by the Wildcats, all on the ground.
Severson, how about some more? Severson, someone find the clap emojis. Jonas Severson, 41 yards.
Yep, right up the middle. Again, that double tight end look that we talked about earlier, and Jonah takes it to pay dirt.
The kid is good.
Gavin Carafell in for the extra point. Preston Johnson holding for Gavin tonight.
Now wearing number 49. Landon Zepsic wearing 40. The kick is up. That's a good-looking kick, and it is through. And Gavin Carafell, the freshman, bangs another one through to put the Wildcats up 14-0 here in the early going of the second half.
I don't know if you people have problems with your kids not telling you things at home, but evidently we do at our house. I did not realize Preston was a holder until tonight. Never said a word about it.
Never said boo. Nice hold, though.
Didn't hold last week, so I didn't know. Yeah, good for him.
Look at this, Jeff. This is good. So we have, even the dogs are liking the show tonight. Jeff Bjork's dogs, they can't get their eyes off the TV. Look at that.
The one looks like it might be on the verge of sleeping.
Sleeping. Well, yeah. we could put someone to sleep, but I'm assuming that dog woke up after that 41-yard scamper right there.
Yep, that's Jonah's second touchdown of the evening.
That's the best dog picture we've ever gotten, Jeff.
That might be the only dog picture we've ever gotten.
Yeah. There's that, too.
I think he's vaulted into the lead for our player of the game right now.
I think so. He definitely.
Another outstanding interview, too, Jonas Severson, but long way to go.
Yes.
Whole second half to play here. The thing about this, Kevin, is that it'll Holman's going to have to throw the ball at some point here.
At some point.
Especially now being down by 2 scores.
Mm-hmm. Somebody did find a bunch of people found the clap emojis, and Amanda found the dynamite. Kick is away. Kick to the up back on the far side. Fielded at the 22-yard line and wrangled down there at about the 30 on the far side. I didn't get a number from the ball carrier from Holman on the far side.
That's too far away for me. It's
a long way.
Yeah, it's a long way from where we are.
And Chris Larson just came up and got his binoculars at halftime, so we are just squinting, and that's a long ways away from here.
Yeah.
Nice crowd online tonight. I want to welcome you all aboard again. Garage is getting hot. All of us gathered together in neighborhood garage. I see the McQuaids are on their back patio. Got the big screen going. Good to see. Good spot tonight. Back patio with your 20 of your closest friends hanging out watching some Wildcat football. Handoff up the middle. And I don't think that's going to work.
No. Nothing doing there. Lucas Johnson in on the play along with Landon Zepsic.
That was A.J. Elish on the carry for Holman. gain of a half a yard, maybe a foot. Well, I'm just going to call it 2nd and 10. The home guys call it 2nd and it's 9. That's 2nd 9 and 2 feet. More whistles on the field. And what do we have? Timeout.
Timeout
for the Holmen Vikings. Hey, that'll give us 1 second here to go thank our sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls. We've got a new ad. Let's play it. 1 minute. Out of that because we got football to play. That wasn't even a minute timeout.
That was
All
like
right,
one
here
of
we
those basketball 30-second timeouts.
That was.
Oof.
And up the middle, and then again, that goes for another negative yard play. And if you like defense, you might want to tune in and watch these Wildcats this season because it is defense, 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 loss of 2 on the play, 3rd and 12.
Charlie Lesh amongst a host of Wildcat defenders in on that play. That brings up a 3rd and
12. I'm calling it 12.
Again, they're going to have to put the ball in the air at some point. See what they do here. Wildcats with a single safety look, and
that's Johnson back there at safety. Pass out here to the near side and almost taken down. And slow it up, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white shirts there to come take down number 24, Dalton Tynus.
Yeah, Lincoln McCarty ended up getting the tackle, but Charlie Lesh was the one that was back there and slowed him down.
He disrupted that.
And that puts them into a punting situation with
4th and 11, gain of a yard on that.
Amundsen back.
Let's grandparents love watching from Hastings. Well, your grandson is tearing it up on defense tonight.
He should be loving watching because he's having a heck of a game.
I'll put him on the grinder list.
Eli Johnson with the block.
Johnson with the block is knocked. That's going out of bounds, and the Wildcats are going to get it in the red zone down there on the 10-yard line. Wow.
Yeah, Eli Johnson with a heck of a rush right there.
If you get a block punt, you get on the grinder list.
Yep, Eli's on there. We don't see a lot of those in high school football.
He got in there quick and just stuffed that. And a block punt. Wildcats in the Sunshine Fun Red Zone, sponsored by Black Wolf Exteriors and Jenny Rivard. Sunshine Fun Red Zone. Let's go, Wildcats. After that big block punt.
Single wide receiver look again. Same look we had last possession.
2 backs in the backfield. Pitch it to Jonah. Cuts it back up. Headed towards the promised land. Runs it down to the 2. I'm going to be better off to watch my monitor here. Actually down to the 4 as I'm craning my neck. Gain of, I call it 6 on the play. 2nd and goal. Can you get a first down here or not? I guess you can, like on the 1-inch line.
Yep.
Maybe the 1-inch line. 2nd and 4 from the 4.5. Let's see. Maybe Jackson Rock is going to get it.
No,
Severson working hard down to the 2.
Almost the first down.
Real close. You have to get about to the 8-inch line to get the first down. Real close.
Yeah, watching that block punt again, Eli just split 2 defenders and
just boom.
Blew right by him. Kind of split him in the middle, and the up backs obviously didn't block him either.
Look at Rob Derry right there. That is about 3rd and a football length. You can get a first down right there. Nice job,
it's
Rob.
first down right now.
They did call a first down on that. Wow.
Yep.
Thanks, Rob. So they just got it. I thought you had to get a little closer to that. Here we go. Range under center. Give it to Severson. He's up in behind Rock, and he walks in. And three touchdowns tonight for Jonah Severson. top of the list for the Grinder.
Jonah's 3rd touchdown of the game, 5th of the young season.
He had 23 last year, on pace this year.
Yeah, he's off to a good start, isn't he?
Really good.
Got to be well over 100 yards right now.
Yeah, he had 85 at the half, so yes.
Probably mid-hundreds. Mm-hmm. Carafel. Kick
is up
and good.
Good. Bangs it right through. And, hey, they've got themselves a extra point kicker.
They do.
And Wildcats with 7:33 to go here in quarter number 3. Wildcat fans are going to be really happy, up on the Holmen Vikings by a score of 21-0.
Yeah, it's really nice to make those extra points, too. I mean, those are not always sure things in high school football. And Gavin's, well, he's 6 for 7 so far this year.
He said Jonah is ruining Charlie's chance at the grinder.
Yeah, Charlie's on the list. There's no doubt about that in his first game of the season. He's making a difference, isn't he?
Yes. Corey M. says, looks like Holman pulled out the overrated chant a bit early.
Yeah, I would agree, Corey. That's I have not heard that since
we were up 7-0.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
That was kind of taken aback by that one.
Timing is important on those things.
Well, you should at least be ahead maybe when you do that. But well.
A little pause in the action here. Wildcats up 21-0. 2 pretty quick scores here in half number 2. The long run by Severson and then the block punt, and they take it in from 10 yards out. Give the assist on that one to Eli Johnson after the block punt.
Gavin Carafel, his first game kicking off this year.
Kicks it down to the 26 and swarmed down at the 31.
Nothing doing there.
And that works, right? If you can kick it to the 26 and give him a 5-yard return, that's good.
Yeah, I think so. And I think the other thing you really got to point out is, and really remember, is Gavin Carafel is only a freshman, and his leg is only going to get stronger as we go through the next 4 years of high school. And by the time he's a senior, he'll be kicking that ball through the end zone. I don't have a whole lot of question about that.
When I was a freshman, I couldn't even kick rocks.
No, I still can't.
Right. There we go, 21-0. Holman, you're going to keep it on the ground. Get it to the outside, and a keeper by Ertz. And he's their guy, runs it ahead for 8 for Ertz. And to the approval of the Holman crowd, some positive yards.
Yeah. Yep, they're happy now. That's the longest play they've had in quite a while.
How far is Holman from River Falls, Nathan? It's about 2-hour and 10-minute drive.
Yeah, it's about 2:10. I know.
Down the scenic byway, down the mighty Mississippi.
Many of us are fired up about that ride home a little bit later.
I'm headed to Waupun, so I'll be going the other direction for 2.5 hours. Ertz keeps it again. He's got the edge. He's got first down yardage. We had a flag on the play.
There.
I think I might have a holding on that. Lucas Johnson had 2 guys on his back, and that's going to be holding. They tackled Lucas Johnson. That one's coming back. A couple, I don't know what purple shirt tackled him. A couple guys had him. They kind of high-load him. Hog-tied him up top, hog-tied him down low. Lucas was not going to get that tackle, they said, but referee right there to call the hold.
Yep, I believe that's what the call is. Well, what do we got here?
Holding against Holman.
Huh. Okay. I'm not sure what that conference was about.
Don't know, right? Early in the season for the refs, too.
Yeah.
Cut them a little. Back to the 30 now. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Vikings. Clock continues to run, or not running yet, but it's 6:45 to go here in quarter number 3.
Some of these other games in the state are nearing their conclusion as they started earlier. Again, we're off to a late start tonight at 7:30. Cross Central leads Eau Claire Memorial 24-14.
Mike Cayley's downtown Chicago enjoying the broadcast. Welcome aboard, Mike. runs forward for 2. It'll be 3rd and 10. That defense is stifling. Is that not overstated, is it?
Nope. They've come to play tonight, as they did last week.
3rd and 9 now for Holman. Ertz jogs halfway over to the sideline. He gets the play shuffled in from his coaches. Cad's what he likes. Now he gets his team to the line. Now the clock is running. 5:52, 5:51 to go here in quarter 3.
Passing down here, you would think. But
Ertz under center. Man in motion.
Yep.
That
There's that same play again.
Jump pass again. That's worked twice. And that one's going to be real close to first down yardage. They got a first down on that last time. This one's also really close.
They're going to measure. It looks like.
That's not a generous spot. I think he's short by I think he's
short
by 6 inches.
He kind of moved it back there, didn't he?
He did.
Which we'll take.
Lincoln McCarty. They did call it first down. No measurement. First down. Lincoln McCarty peeked down the line. He's like, I'm not sure why you're not measuring that.
Yeah, I don't know.
1st and 10. That play, they've run it twice. It's worked twice for Holman. Ertz under center again. Man in motion. Little cutback play. And, nice tackle. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can get a number on that. 88 for the Wildcats on a really nice tackle. Taurus Eastgate with a nice tackle. Haven't called his name yet tonight. A nice tackle, wrap-up tackle there by, I think it was 88. It was like, it was.
Yep.
Confirmed by the public address announcer. 2nd and 4. Second down and 4. Wildcats are probably okay with this as Holman chewing up a lot of clock here in quarter number 3, down 3 scores. 2nd and a long 4. Noah Ertz, the 6'5 senior, under center again for the Vikings from Holman. Handoff up the middle, swarmed down by a bunch of Wildcats. No gain. 3rd and a long 4 for Holman.
And off to Smith for no gain, brings up 3rd and 4.
That defensive line, they're good. Led by Lincoln McCarty, the wrestler.
Yeah, they definitely hold their point of attack.
Are you surprised they're not throwing?
Well.
Are you surprised they're not throwing?
Well, they're just not a throwing team.
There's
so
that.
They've run that jump ball play multiple times.
That's worked. Other than that, not so much.
No. I think Ertz can throw the ball. It's just it's not a big part of their offense.
No receivers out. Hand it off. Ertz is going to keep it. He's got a block and he's got the edge. And Noah Ertz with a nice 9-yard scamper for Noah Ertz and a first down.
Knocked out of bounds that time by number 24, Anthony McPherson. But Ertz is a good athlete. He led the Vikings in rushing last week with over 100 yards, and he's obviously a big focal point of their offense.
First and 10. They are into Wildcat territory. We haven't said that too often tonight. Ertz will keep it again. Same plays. Similar results. Gains 11. And they'll move the chains one more time. They're getting that good seal block on the edge, Jeff, and he's just getting it to the edge.
Yeah.
But Stacey stepped out of bounds after 8.
Yeah, pretty similar play to what they ran last time, and they were successful both times.
Driven out of bounds by Eastgate.
Taurus Eastgate with the defensive play there. 2nd and short.
Cam Lewis, I think I might need your help. Says, who was the Johnson kid who went to state this year wrestling at heavyweight?
Actually, Lincoln McCarty did go to state.
Lincoln McCarty, maybe. Keeps it again. Ertz, and he was going to pitch it. He decides to keep it. And
nice play by number 54, Lucas Johnson.
Along with Lincoln McCarty.
Yeah.
Lucas Johnson.
Yeah, Cam Lewis, the wrestling coach, wants me to mention that, this wrestling crossover to football is a pretty good deal. And if you want to wrestle, come on out. Get on a mat, and he'll teach you how.
Yeah, he'll take you.
He'll take you. Something to clap about. A little jingle song, huh?
Yeah.
3rd and 1. Ertz. Once again under center. Man in motion. No, ball's on the ground.
On the ground.
Let's see. And they get it, and it's real close to first down yardage. That ball squirted out of there and fell on, I think, by number 22, A.J. Ellish for Holman, and just gets on that. Fortunately, 4th and a yard.
A couple Wildcats had shots at it, but just kind of squirted out of there.
No one really saw it.
I think Eli and Preston were probably the two closest.
It kind of squirted in behind the defensive line.
Yep.
And timeout on the field. So I'm going to play this. The Riverland Laser sent me this 15-second little piece here. They can put this business card together for you. It's made out of pure metal. Jess Perry down there, owner and sales director at Riverland Laser. They engrave our Garage Gridiron Grinders trophies. That right there is a metal business card. They can get that done for you. It is outstanding. I have one. That close.
That's they decided to measure that one. That didn't even look like it was close. But
no. Fourth and drops his fourth in about that far.
The other one, they just decided to give him the first down.
4th and 2 feet is the call. So let's see. Wildcats get up to the line. It's going to be tough against this line here. See if Ertz tries to get to the outside again where they've had some success. He'll keep it, gets the edge, and he's got the first down yardage. Yeah, the only place they've had success is trying to get to the edge, and they get there again and get 2.
I think Charlie's got a little bit of a cramp.
Mm-hmm.
It's our first cramp of the evening. I bet you we're going to see more.
Not bad as you're headed to the end of quarter number 3.
Not a bad one. He got up right away and kind of limped off. He'll be back.
1st and 10. Nice drive here by Holman, right? I mean, they had a lot of 3rd and 4th down conversions, pretty much all on the back of their quarterback, Noah Ertz, but it's working.
Yeah, the only problem with it, it's all been on the ground, and that's chewing up the clock, which is not ideal when you're down by 21.
Straight up the middle, nothing doing. 2nd and 10. Joel Silver says that Lincoln should be wearing 77 like Lyle Alzado. He's got some Alzado attitude.
He kind of does, yeah.
2nd down and 10. I'm going to say Wildcat defense, stingy. Eli Johnson out there on the end, huh? Number 4?
Yep, he's on the top of your screen right now playing outside linebacker, right defensive end.
Right defensive end right now.
There's
Ertz again
throw.
will keep it. Pass, far side, got a man wide open, blown coverage, touchdown. Peeking in the backfield there, huh, Jeff? And let that guy get wide open down the far side. And they go up top for the first time and hook up for about a 35-yard touchdown pass. I didn't see who that went to on that far side, but Ertz with a nice throw to a wide open guy. They get 6 on the board. Lulled to sleep, maybe? Is that how that works?
What did you say?
Jameis? Dalton Tinas with the catch. 5'10 senior.
Tinas, number 24. 34-yard touchdown pass from Ertz.
Kick is up, and that's a good-looking kick, and it's good. And with 1 minute and 13 seconds to go here in quarter number 3, Holmen Vikings says we're not done yet, and they put up a 6 spot and a nice hookup from Ertz to Tinas, 35 yards, and we got ourselves a ball game, 21-7. I think the defense there totally lulled to sleep.
I think so. I mean, they haven't
first really
they haven't thrown the ball much.
Long throw at all.
Yep,
that can happen, right?
It can, but it's obviously something that shouldn't happen.
Let's see that. Watch that one on game film. Yeah, not many white shirts moved that direction at all, did they, Jeff?
No, it was a little wheel route by the running back is what it was. Number 24, Tinas. He was lined up.
Just out he went, and no one followed him, and down the field he goes.
To the left of the quarterback. And
good play.
Yeah.
Nice play.
Yeah, for sure.
21-7, so a lot of football left, so everybody's got to keep dialed into this one.
Holman crowd has kind of caught their second wind here.
Yeah, they have. Back deep for River Falls. Who do we have here? I think it's Amundsen up top.
Charlie Lesh
down low here on the near side.
There's your little pooch kick.
Amundsen coming up. Now we got a fair. I thought he called fair catch. He did.
That was number 19.
That's not bad though.
Thade Dreyer.
That's Thade. That's not a terrible play there, Thade.
No, he
fair catch that, and Wildcats will get it on the 22. He was able to go forward, but fair catch that, and you go from there from the 22 or 23 yard line. Coaches might have been screaming at him on the sidelines. Fair catch it, maybe.
Well, we're late in the fourth quarter. Hudson 14, Stevens Point 14.
Ooh, a dandy.
That's a dandy from Stevens Point.
All right, here we go with $1:10 to go here in quarter number 3. Wildcats up 21-7. Holman not going away on a pretty warm night here in Holmen, Wisconsin at Empire Stadium. Severson running it up in there. He's still moving forward. And again, that looked like it was going nowhere, and he falls forward for 7.
Another BRC final, New Richmond 31, Marshfield 10. We'll see the Tigers next week at New Richmond Stadium.
And so give me that New Richmond score again, Jeff.
31-10
over
Marshfield.
Wow. Second down and 7 for River Falls. Give it to Severson. Patient, moving forward. Gain 1.5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1. A long one now for River Falls.
Yeah, big play here for the Wildcats. You want to at least move the chain a few times here.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to let the clock run out here in quarter number 3. But, yeah, you don't want to give any of that momentum back to Holman, who's got some momentum right now. You want to get this one and move the chains. But we're not going to do that until we end quarter 3 and head to the fourth quarter. Again, we're starting to develop our list for the Garage Gridiron Grinder tonight.
Got a few.
I got Jonah Severson near the top of that list right now with 3 touchdowns.
I do too. He's top of mine.
So we'll wait and we'll see how many yards he has. So Mr. Globitz, with Globitz moving, is going to bring us some stats, and we'll see if we can tally how many yards Jonah has right now.
Another final score here. Rice Lake 34, Superior 10.
Also want to remind people to go to the Sunshine Fund. What was that family number? 429?
Nope, 456.
456. The Johnson family needs your help. Go there and contribute.
rfsunshinefund.org is the website.
Right there on your screen.
Yep, and just click the donate button. Be sure to mention family number 456. That's Matthew Johnson, incoming 7th grader at Meyer Middle School, who had a accident with a skid loader last month, and
that family needs your help.
They could really use your help. Absolutely.
21-7, 3rd down in the yard for River Falls. Holman fans here on the near side. There's electric right now, trying to implore their defense to get a stop and get that football back with a full quarter of football yet to play tonight. Give it to Severson. He's got a 1st down yardage. More bump it to the outside. Someone hit the Control B button. He spins out of there and moves it ahead for 9 yards. Jonah Severson moved the chains, and 9 more for Jonah.
Yeah, that's a big play for multiple reasons. One, obviously, they got the 1st down. But secondly, if they don't get that 1st down and the Wildcats have to punt, that really shifts the momentum over to Holman as they're feeling pretty good about themselves after they scored that touchdown. But
Yeah.
well, the Wildcats will be able to run some more clock up 21-7.
Nose of the ball rests on their own 48. Burn some more clock. Jacob Range hands it off to Severson. Why not? Not going anywhere there. It might have lost half a yard. Probably going to call it no gain. We've got some stats here. See if we can.
Third quarter stats, 78 yards rushing by the Wildcats, all by Severson. No passing yards. 163 yards total unofficially for Jonas Severson.
Wow, there you go.
And counting.
4 minutes and 10 seconds. River Falls had the ball that quarter, so a lot of that quarter went to Holman.
They had some quick drives. The first drive took just over a minute.
And then they had it on the 10 and went in. Severson again. He's got the 40, the 35. He's looking for a block on the near side. He's going to cut it back. 20, 15, stiff arm, 10, 5, touchdown. Jonas Severson, 46, 56 more yards. And the fourth touchdown tonight. That was special, Jeff.
It sure was, and I tell you what, that's just a beautiful exhibition of downfield blocking by number 2, Andrew Imanson there. He did a great job of shielding his defender who had a pretty good angle on Jonah at one point, and he just kept in front of him, kept in front of him, kept in front of him.
And Cal Dumond as well.
Yes, absolutely. A nice job by Cal as well. And
wow.
Jonah took it all the way.
Kick is up, and it
up
is
and
good. Just creeps over. And 4 for 4 is Gavin Carafel. 4 extra points on 4 touchdowns by Jonas Severson, now over 200 yards tonight.
Yep, that changes the momentum all the way back to where it was before, which is with the Wildcats up 21 now with a little under 11 minutes left. And great answer by the Wildcat offense.
Now the Wildcat fans have to ask yourself this. With 4 touchdowns over 200 yards, up 28-7, I mean, do you give Jonah a blow here?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I guess it depends what happens on this series here, but
yeah,
I think that's something you consider. You got some capable running backs behind Jonah. Charlie Lesh is one of them. Joseph Tarasavich is another one, the sophomore. So you could very well see that. That would not surprise me.
Wow. And Joanne found the claps. That was definitely worth some claps there. The whole bunch of good stuff going on.
Jonah's fourth touchdown there from 2 yards, 41 yards, 1 yard, and 57 yards for Severson.
James, what do you have unofficially on Jonas for yardage right now? I'll take it. James Globitz from Globitz & Sons moving, giving us the unofficial stats tonight.
Got to be over 200.
Oh, yeah.
Really, other than that kind of where the Wildcat defense got a little bit lax on that touchdown pass, they've been really stout tonight. The special teams have been really good with a block punt. Made all their extra points.
I'm watching from Alaska tonight.
Really good. The Johnson-Yearshow family. Their signal makes it all the way out to Alaska.
Yeah.
And what'd you say before? Taiwan, too?
Yeah, Taiwan. All
Okay.
over
Wow.
planet Earth.
Huh.
So, yeah, the 2 big hitters from Jonah, 41 and 56. So there's a $110 right there, or $107. Near side, moving up in there.
Really nice tackle that time by number 5, Ryder Ergens.
Yeah, 97 yards on those 2. I'm doing math quickly in my head. So, yeah, he got 100 yards on 2 carries, basically. Then he tacked on another, about $125 on a bunch of other carries. Waiting for our stat keeper, Mr. Globitz, to get us that. 28-7 with 10:42 to go in the contest. 67 this quarter. Give me a total, James. Game. And taken down in the backfield. Who's got that sack there?
Who do you think?
Would that be Lincoln McCarty?
That would be.
Coming through. Lincoln McCarty. Another sack. The kid's an animal. He's all over the joint. He's good.
This is about as good of a start in the first 2 games for a defensive player that I can remember in River Falls football lore in quite some time. Boy,
it is dominant.
it's dominant.
Taurus Eastgate in here as well now for the Wildcats here on the near side, 88. Any other fresh faces you see in there?
Yeah, we'll count them out as we.
Carson Engelbert is in here on the end.
Number 11.
Yes.
Good call.
Hand
around
off
there
up
and
the middle. And boy,
tackle by Eastgate.
nice tackle by Taurus Eastgate.
Tackle by Eastgate.
Torres transferred here from school in Arizona, I believe, and you can tell he's played some football before. Good tackler.
Third and 10 and a half.
Yep.
Third and 10, we'll call it 10 and a foot. Noah Ertz looking at his wrist, see if he's got to play up his sleeve for 3rd and 10 against a stifling Wildcat defense. They'll pitch it out, swarmed. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Nice job, broke the tackle there. Did number 22, A.J. Elish, gains 4. It'll be 4th and 6.
Eastgate again with the tackle.
Good job by Eastgate getting in the game and getting on the score sheet. Couple nice tackles. They almost had him for a loss, broke the tackle, and punt time. Back deep for River Falls as Andrew Amundsen. I want to see this burner go. He is a jaguar down there. He's quick. Elusive. Almost blocked again. Kicks away, end over end. Gets a great hop. Amundsen thinking about it. Now he's just going to get away from it. Almost slips into it. And that's fine. They'll down it there on the 23 or 24 yard line. And the Wildcats will set up shop there with 8:56 to go in the contest, up 28-7.
Yeah, almost our second block punt of the night.
Real close. Gina Cleveland says hello from Cleveland's Knoxville, Tennessee. Go Cats. You're in football country down there in Knoxville. I guess they moved that to the 23. Let's see. Check our backfield here, Jeff. See if number 0 is
Yep, we'll keep an eye on it.
coming in or not.
Don't see him, which is good, I think.
Yeah.
We have we do see him.
He is in the game.
Yep.
So Jonah is still in the game along with Jackson Rock.
Basically, the starters are still out there offensively.
Jonah's got it, cut back, and taken down. I'm sure there's some folks at home saying, you could probably.
Here he comes. Here he comes out.
There he is, yep.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep, Charlie Lesh enters the game, and Severson's out. And
So Charlie Lesh,
we'll get our first opportunity to see Charlie run with the football.
the junior. He's a powerful back as well.
Yeah, we'll probably get 2 chances right here, I would assume.
Cody Olson, the tight end in the game. Charlie Lesh in the backfield. Nope,
No,
fake
I guess
handoff.
not.
Rainbow down the far side, got a guy wide open. There goes Cody Olson, and taken down from behind at the 30. Good hustle tackle over there on the far side. I thought Cody Olson was going to go to the house, and he's dinged up on the play. Maybe a cramp. He's cramping.
Yeah, that's definitely a cramp.
That's why he didn't get to the house. He was cramping up. He's
Boy,
like, dang it, that hurts.
Heck of a pass by Jacob right there. Put it right on him.
Right on him.
Wasn't-
And a big gainer.
Wasn't expecting that.
They aired out to Cody Olson, who gets in behind the defensive back, and then he was going to head to the house and just cramped up. We've got a minute. Let's go thank our sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls. Over there in Prescott, in their downtown River Falls, and they're on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls, for sponsoring everything Wildcat sport right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network.
Midway through the fourth quarter, La Crosse Central 45, Eau Claire Memorial 14.
Hey, Chris LaSalle watching from De Pere. Glad to have you. Nick Simpson, great job, O-line, you bet. Severson's still in there running in behind the big.
That's Lesh.
No, Charlie Lesh, number 32. Thank you. So Charlie Lesh on the carry. Yeah, we give a lot of credit to the running backs, but you got a lot of blocking on the bigs up on the offensive line, blowing holes all night long, controlling that line of scrimmage, allowing those big, strong backs to get the yards. Second down and a yard now after that gain by Lesh. Now we got a timeout. River Falls Wildcats will take their first time out of the half with 7:31 to go in the contest, up 28-7.
Let's see, fourth quarter, Stevens Point 21, Hudson 14.
232 yards unofficially for Mr. Jonah Severson with 4 TDs. You know what that is? That's gaudy.
That's pretty gaudy, yeah.
232 with 4 TDs.
That'll put you right in contention for the
Grinder Trophy.
Yeah, I think. It should anyway.
Right there, playing for that, the Garage Gridiron Trophy. Hey, what do you think at home? Does 4 touchdowns and 232 yards get you at the top of the list for the Garage Gridiron Grinder? Give us a nod if you think so.
Should.
It should. I think that was a rhetorical question.
Yeah.
Second and 2. Hey, fake handoff. Roll here to the near side. Got a man caught. Nice catch by Cal Dumond after a gain of about 5 or 6. Cal Dumond gets open, and Jacob Range puts it right on him. Nice play there. Cal Dumond, a good-looking athlete as well. He's a sophomore. He's 6'2", 185.
Yep, only a sophomore. One of the litany of sophomores it seems like we have on this team here this year. And future's looking pretty bright for the Wildcat football program. I'll just watch.
Twins up 11-2, Kepler home run. How about the Brewers? Somebody give us a Brewer score.
All right, I'll work on that for you.
Okay, I'll call this. 1st and 10 into the Sunshine Fund red zone. Give it to Lash. Boom! Oh, ball's on the ground, and I think he got that back. I didn't see any beanbags come out either.
Nope, he's
but
got it back.
Charlie Lash absolutely lowered the boom right there and carries it down to the 7-yard line. We are in the Sunshine Fund red zone, sponsored by Jen Rivard of State Farm Insurance and Black Wolf Exteriors. Sunshine Fund red zone.
Brewers lead the Padres 7-1 in the bottom of the 7th.
There it is, John Parsons. There it is, 7-1. We got the Legion of Loyal listeners just all over it. 2nd and 4. Lesh pounds it up in there. Lunges forward. He's close to first down yardage. Real close. I think he might have it. It might be 1st and goal. If not, it's going to be 3rd and a foot.
We have a player down for, I think we're starting to see some cramps.
Cramping.
Yep.
Cramping. That's 35.
We kind of figured that would
Tyler
happen tonight.
Kane. Yeah, hot night like tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't until probably midway through the 3rd quarter we saw our first one, but
Officials timeout.
coming fast and furious now, Kevin.
They are. Why don't we got a little timer. I want to mention this one more time.
Yeah, the big event on September 8th, Friday, September 8th, in the River Falls
They're going to measure this one.
Hudson game.
I'm going to get this off the screen because Rob's all over it here. There we go. Let's watch this measurement. Going to measure. Pull that thing tight. Just short. Couple chain lengths. There you go, about that much. 3rd and 4 chain lengths. So we got a second here again.
Yeah, River Falls football program teaming up with the Rhinos Foundation to raise money for families in St. Croix and Pierce County that are affected by cancer. This event will take place on September 8th at David Smith Stadium for the River Falls Hudson game. Kickoff at 7 p.m. 50-50 raffles. Other fundraising opportunities available before and during the game. If you want one of these shirts, just click on the QR code or order through River City Stitch. Orders due by April 28th.
I'm going to get one of those.
Yeah.
Daughter-in-law just recovering from breast cancer.
Yep.
Yeah, she had about a year battle with that and still on some meds, but after chemo, radiation, breast removal, the whole deal. I think she's kind of coming around, so it's tough. I'll tell you that. Lesh cuts it back up in there. Touchdown! River Falls Wildcats. Charlie Lesh gets his name on the board. He pounds it in from 3 out, and the Wildcats extend their lead to 34-7. Nice cutting there by Charlie Lesh.
Yeah, you can tell Charlie's got a little bit fresher legs right now. He hasn't run with the ball yet tonight.
Fresh as a daisy.
Well, 34-7. Gavin Carafell piling up the extra points here tonight. Here's attempt number 5.
Johnson with the hold. It's down. The kick is up, and it is nothing fancy, but it's right through the middle.
Yeah, 5 for 5.
5 for 5. Gavin Carafell extends the lead to 35-7. River Falls with 6:10 to go in the contest, and that one let the air out of the building.
I think so. Pretty dominant performance tonight, especially in the second half. They just kind of wore down Holman, I thought.
They did.
Tonight. Holman hung in there for, well, up until early in the second half. The Wildcats had that quick 1 minute, 14-second drive to start the second half, put them down 14 points. And other than that one botched defensive play, they really haven't looked back since.
Someone's hitting the hearts hard.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Hit the like button up there if you see what you're liking tonight and you appreciate us making the trip down to Holman. Go ahead and hit the like button.
Well, next week, Kevin, we head on over to New Richmond.
Yeah.
Face the 2-0 New Richmond Tigers in the first BRC conference game of the year. It'll be a big one.
It'll be a big one. Both teams will be probably 2-0 going into that one. And, yeah, it's going to be a barn burner. Am I accurate on that? 2-0?
Yeah, yep, they both will be 2-0. Carafell kicking off. And we'll tee it up again.
Well, Joe Silvers voted for Lincoln McCarty for the grinder. Well, he got it last week. I think this kid could get it every week, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We try to spread it around.
It's a good choice for sure.
Yeah, he would be high on the list. Kick is up. Fielded on the 22. It's return left. Gets the edge, gets a block. Still going. And taken out, down, but not until he runs it all the way out to the 44-yard line, does Jack Barth. Nice return for Jack Barth. Got some good blocking as well.
Yep, Ben O'Malley and Taurus Eastgate in on the tackle, but nice return for the Vikings, and we'll see if they can do something with it here. Wildcats in with quite a few reserves, but they got a few starters in there. Try to call them out here as we
go ahead.
Proceed through the game here. Engelbert, like we talked about him earlier. Number 16, Cal Oosgaard in the game.
1st and 10. Noah Ertz under center, still in there.
It's a pass.
Back to pass, looking, got a man in the flat and just overthrew him, but that's because he had heavy pressure by who else? Lincoln McCarty.
Yeah, he's coming out now. He's just it's probably unfair to have him in anymore.
He doesn't look winded either, does he?
No, he sprinted off the field right there.
I mean, after he forced that incompletion, he actually sprinted off the field. He ran from the 40 to the 50 and took like 2 steps. The kid was in the air, just energy. The machine.
He's something else.
John Silver says that kid's going to be the future state heavyweight champ. Could be.
215-pound defensive lineman.
Ertz keeps it, has a seam, moves it ahead for 13 yards, does Noah Ertz, and they'll move the chains for Holman. 5:56 to go in the contest. 5:51 to go in the contest.
Preston Johnson with the tackle.
Johnson, number 10, on the tackle. Hasn't had a lot of stuff come his way tonight.
No, I'd be okay if they took him out here anytime.
Yeah. Ertz. He'll keep it and taken down by 42.
Ben O'Malley.
Nice job, Ben O'Malley, the junior.
I haven't called his name a ton tonight, but he had they must have heard me. They just took him out. He had a big game last week. Ben did, and another big tackle there.
Yeah, Mike Nicholson said the O-line deserves the grinder of the game. Well, that is a definite possibility.
Yeah.
You know,
we only got one, though, unfortunately.
We only have one. But, yeah, to be honest with you, you could do that. We did it last year, I think. We gave the whole line it, and they had to go back and make some more trophies.
Wow.
Nice.
That was a nice play
tackle.
that time by number 44. That's Riley
Usgard.
Jr. A lot of underclassmen, Kevin, that are very productive so far in the season.
So I should probably get down there pretty soon and get ready to go talk to Jonah. So what I need you to do is just, after I'm done, just click on the garage right here.
That thing?
And then you got to go back to that one. That's all.
Okay, that's all I got to do is click that and then click.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ertz
There's a
to
run
the
that
outside,
time by Ertz.
and he's down to the 13-yard line.
Brought down by Cal Usgard.
So
that one.
That one, and then when you're done with that, just go right back to that.
All right.
Right, First National watermark.
Right next to the First National one?
Right next to that, yeah, the new thing
okay.
right there. So that one and that one. And if it doesn't go, use your finger.
Okay. All right, on-the-job training here. That's what that's called.
Get you signed off on that. Sometimes you got to wake the mouse up, but.
Well, 4'11", 4'10".
Ertz he's been their guy, right?
Yep, he was last week too. He's a good football player and playing till the end here.
Ertz. Oh, and a little counter play, but boy, right there in the hole. 56.
Brady Stavinoa.
Stavinoa with a Stavinoa. I don't know.
Wow.
I can name a tackle a Stavinoa after that. That was a Stavinoa. Just stood him right up in the hole, didn't he?
Yeah, that was Lincoln McCarty-like, I would say. Stavinoa, another junior.
Kid was coming through there, and he said, not here, not open. 2nd and 11.
Almost all reserves out there now.
Jump
for the
pass
Cats.
again.
There's that play again.
And is that broken up or completed?
I think it was completed.
Third time tonight they've executed that pretty successfully to the 6'5" receiver for
Jack Silloway
Holman.
with the tackle that time, a junior.
That's Landon Ellis. He is 6'5", and that's working. They want to go back to that later this season. Ertz. Back to pass.
Whoa.
He is hammered down. That ball
by
is,
O'Malley.
I didn't see a beanbag. They didn't throw a beanbag, so it must have been incomplete. They're going to wind the clock.
Wind the clock. Nope. It was fumble. Boy, Ben got through there in a hurry, didn't he, Kevin?
He did, big time.
Recovered by Holman, brings up 4th and 14.
Fourth and 14, they got to go for it here, huh?
Yep.
And after this play, I think I'm going to head down and do we have consensus? Jonah Severson?
Yes, we do. Yep, we got 3 for 3 here.
Yeah.
Yep.
232 yards on the ground unofficially, 4 touchdowns. Pass, Rainbow near side, good coverage, and they're going to have a flag on the play. That'll be an automatic first down.
I think so. I mean, that was Cal Usgard on the play, and he I get why they called that, but good attempted coverage there for sure by Usgard.
You can't do that, they say.
Yeah, they're still the Holman student section still into the game for sure.
Chris LaSalle said, huge game next week. It's going to be a serious week of practice. Can't wait to watch. Yeah, we can't either.
Yeah, it'll be a good one.
It'll be a dandy up there in
on the
New
road.
Richmond. Just a 30-minute drive. That'll seem short, huh?
Yeah, compared to this one. The ride home will be.
So it's 20 to 10, Mom. I'll be there it'll be 12:45 a.m. Ertz keeps it, looking for the edge, taken down. All right, I'm going to go field side. How about that?
All right, sounds good.
So your job is, the cursor's right here. If not, just got to go to that one and then back
to that one.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Those turnover on downs. Minute 53 left here in the fourth quarter. River Falls leads at 35-7 at Empire Stadium here in Holman. Kevin heading down to the field to interview tonight's Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game. That's going to be our running back, number 0, Jonas Severson. 232 yards rushing unofficially. Guessing we're going to see a heavy dose of Charlie Lesh here, I think. I think we'll get you on here. I don't know what number you are. Do you know what number you are? 1?
Maybe.
Let's try now.
How's that?
Oh, yeah.
There I am. Hi.
Yeah, it's Rob Derry.
Figured I'd give you somebody to talk to.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I have to do this by myself.
That's no fun.
No. That's the artist himself, Rob Derry, who made the long trip down here to scenic Holman. Trying to get that Hudson score here. Final score, Stevens Point 21, Hudson 14.
Huh.
A little bit of a surprise, Rob, I think.
Yeah, I don't know about that other part of the state, how good those teams are.
Yeah, I guess I don't know either. I shouldn't
Hard
say
to
that.
keep track.
Yep. All right, Kevin, heading down to the field to interview tonight's player of the game, Jonas Severson. And meantime here, we'll watch the Wildcats run the clock out. We'll try to call out some names. That's Tara Savage with the carry there, number 21, another sophomore. We got Tino Massa in at quarterback, number 12, sophomore.
Oh, yeah.
Brody Schaefer in the game, number 23. He's a junior.
Butcher this name, but Joseph Tarasevich.
No, not close, dude.
Almost had it.
Number 5, split out Ryder Ergens. We'll have a couple more carries here, Rob.
Yeah, then we'll wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
Start driving.
Snap. Tarasevich. Gain of about 2. That brings up third and let's call it 6. As we're under 1 minute.
Hey, Jeff, I just want to test this. Can you give me a thumbs? We're good, all right?
No.
Loud and clear.
Loud, really loud and clear.
Yeah.
Okay. He's getting closer, Rob.
There's Shavich.
Yeah.
The Savage, Tara Savage.
Closer in that first effort. Should be our last play of the game here. Massa. Tara Savage. Stood up for not much.
That'll do her.
And that'll do it here from Empire Stadium. The River Falls Wildcats improved their record to 2-0 with a convincing 35-7 victory over the Holmen Vikings from the Mississippi Valley Conference. Holmen falls to 0-2. Pretty good effort, Rob, for the first half by the Vikings, but the
I thought so.
I think the Wildcats kind of wore them down a little bit, and a little bit too much offensive line, defensive line, and
touch me up a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, down there maybe.
What number are you?
Hit me with some of that. I don't know.
I'm going to try to get Jonah right away. You guys got me up there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You guys got me?
Yep.
Can I get a thumbs up if you got me? All right. I'm going to get Jonah right away coming through the line here.
Okay.
Good idea.
I turned that down a little bit, Rob. So, yeah, we'll go through the scoring real quick. No score in the first quarter. Second quarter, 9:03 left. Jonas Severson, 2-yard run. Halftime score was 7-0. Nice drive to start up the first half, or second half, I should say. Minute 14, Jonas Severson, 41-yard run. Again, with 7:33 left, Jonas Severson, 1-yard run. Holman countered with a 34-yard touchdown pass from
I'll be coming right upstairs, fellas.
All right. That made the score 21-7. Oh, here we go.
Real quick. Take that lid off. Let's go. They love you, man. Hey, I'm with starting running back Jonas Severson. Jonah, unofficially 232 yards, four touchdowns. Jonah, what's different this year from last year?
I mean, I wouldn't say anything's really different. I mean, the only thing different is our guys, obviously, up front. But, I mean, nothing's different about our mentality and our plays. I mean, we're just going to execute as well as we can, and we're going to do it with the guys we have. So, honestly, we're just going to do what we did last year and just keep running the ball, keep toting the ball, and just doing what we do.
Do you feel stronger this year than you did last year?
Oh, definitely. I feel like I'm definitely more injury-proof than last year. And I just feel like, I'm all around stronger, and I feel like our guys are stronger too. I feel like I'm more protected too. So, like, if I'm not feeling myself, I mean, I still got my guys up front blocking for me at their peak. So,
how about that offensive line?
Amazing. I mean, at the beginning, we had our ups and downs, and I was getting hard on some of those guys, but we obviously pushed through, and we worked our asses off, and we did our thing, and that's what we didn't need to do to get away with this thing.
All right, Coach wants to tell you about your great game today. This week, week 2, Garage, Gridiron, Grinder of the game, Jonah. You bet. All right, let me give you one popper on the shoulder pads right there. Week 2, how about that? Put that one on the mantle. All right, Jonah Severson, 232 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2-0, New Richmond next week. All right. Thank you, sir. All right, Jonah Severson, let me get your picture real quick. I'll get your huddle. Right back upstairs to Jeff Johnson.
All right, thanks, Kevin. Again, Jonah Severson, tonight's Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game. Unofficially, 232 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns on the day.
Respectable.
Not a bad day's work. And the Wildcats win it by a score of 35-7.
Yeah.
Again, the Wildcats now move on to New Richmond next week for the start of the Big Rivers Conference season as they take on the Tigers next Friday night at New Richmond Stadium.
Can't wait.
Yes. Battle of 2-0 teams. Game time 7 p.m. We're back to our normal 7 p.m. start next Friday night, and we're going to be at 7 p.m. the rest of the way on Friday nights. So I think we'll, as Kevin likes to say, we'll put a big red bow on this thing.
Get in the car and start driving.
Yep, for 2 hours and 10 minutes. So appreciate all of you watching and listening at home. Thank you to First National Bank of River Falls for sponsoring all things Wildcat Sports. Tonight's final, again, here from Holman, River Falls 35, Holman 7. We'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.